Bridget, and Dizzy, and I was like, you know, this patch is nice. This patch is great. Where are the complaints? And I was like, oh yeah, I did not play against Ram or Goldlewis.
I ended up playing against a little bit of Ramlethal. Played against Heho's Ramlethal. Don't ask me what bracket it was in. But here we go. Looks like we're going to get this command grab bite started off. Venikki getting this first round against Betel. Have to pay more attention here and see how we like to navigate these round starts against Nagoriyuki. Looks like we want to spend that burst. That blood's getting up there, Anchor.
Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Venikki so far, right? Ooh, nice little double Fukyo after the 5H. Looking to get some Oki going. Ooh, the neutral destroyer thrown out of that end of that safe jump though. The sword's coming down. The grounded overhead now, by the way. YRC, but the swords don't care. Oh, another back there situation here. This is Patel's opportunity to turn things around, but that chip damage is coming in.
Yeah, Venikki's high on blood, so we can't do anything too risky. Looks like that throw red RC is going to take the round, but I mean, yeah, it wasn't a lot of options once the blood got that high, Anchor. We were really relying on our normals there.
Ooh, getting in with the mix. 6H, so a little bit minus. Oh, goes for a daring Fukyo forward. A jump out from Betel, though, is going to escape him.
Ooh, try to keep that going. That low recovery close slash keeps things safe. That blood going up, but not enough to pop. Looks like we only need one more hit to OTG. Anchor, just any chip will do it as well. Looks like we're going to get it right there. What was that? Far slash? Good stuff.
5H, just not, maybe not an FD held a little too long from Betel's side there.
There we go. And I like that. I mean, Venikki was, you know, a heads up playing right there, trying to get that OTG with the 2K. I respect that. I think I've seen like 2S and 6H work there before as well. I guess it all depends on what you're getting the hard slash soft knockdown off of, right?
Yeah, 2S can work off some knockdowns at like certain blood levels, but when you're low on blood, sometimes you can't quite get that as an OTG. Usually you get 2K off the throw, but there are some weird spacings where sometimes you won't. And sometimes you don't want to take the OTG because you just want to be more plus off the throw, and you're like, whatever.
That's right. Yeah, because you can do some cool stuff with like OTG Beyblade from what I remember. Or there was like some season 3 tech with OTG Beyblade, I think. But
yeah,
here we are, just trying to spend that burst early. Venikki holding on to theirs. That blood building up though. Looks like we're gonna stop right around those 2 bars. Betel trying to build up some meter. Venikki just clapping right back with that far slash follow up.
Oh, going for a bit of mix here. Bit of blood expended. Not quite enough to pop, though. 6H popping into the corner. The burst escaping them from that sword follow-up. PRC after a strike this time instead of the throw that we saw last time off fast SLS. Or slash PRC. Ooh, but calls out the Beyblade with a falling JH. Gonna route around so they can keep a guard crush in the corner, but a Yerk out. Ooh, the bite lands. That's one of those new one of the new things about Naga this patch, though. If you're doing like the CS 2S string and the 2S lands, you have to be able to react and cancel up with a special if you want to convert, as opposed to just being able to autopilot or 5H. But a bite here is going to get things started for Venikki.
There we go. 5K for that counter hit. I like that we were able to link into another, confirming off that counter hit. We're going to spend that deflect show, get some distance back. We got a lot of meter on the screen, Anchor. We just got to see how we're going to spend it. Looks like PRC is going to be the start. That was a cool cross-up.
Oh, nice little mix there. Yep, with the JK cross-up. Oh, Clone getting caught out by the far slash, though. Jailed into the corner with the sword. Yerk out to try and take a turn. But a mash from Betel is going to keep their turn. Calls out the throw as well. Sword's going to end that. Betel not going down without a fight.
Good stuff, Betel. Bringing into the last round here in this game 2. These command grabs getting a lot of mileage, though. And look, I mean, you got it right away, right? Because then you're backdashing that close slash, burst getting bait. It's getting antsy right here, but that's where Nago thrives, right? Getting that mental stack, getting that layer 2, 3.
Oh, goes for the bite again, but Betel IED'd out. Getting things started for themselves now. Baits the throw as well. Didn't have the H sword to link that far slash out of, though, with.
Here we go, Venikki blocking this out. Definitely wanted one more interaction, and looks like we're going to get it there with that 2S 5H.
Ooh. Yeah, just a little couple times there were just not tracking swords, and that's new for this season, so it's absolutely understandable, right? But like not having that H sword, so not able to frame jump into the 2H there, and it can be a serious downside for Ramlethal's pressure, right? Sometimes not having those swords, so sometimes you got to rely on that wreck in the corner or try and do a frame trap with Dauro, right?
Good stuff. Good stuff. So we got 2 games on the board here for Venikki. But Betel there, man. Betel was taking it to that last game, that last round there. I mean, that was the Betel that's going to start putting some games on the board, I think. We'll have to see if they keep playing that way. Or we're going to see if Venikki starts locking it in a bit, trying to close this one out 3-0. We'll have to see. What's going on, y'all? See some commands being used. Yeah, what's going on, Luca? Exclamation point bracket. Going to see what we got going on tonight. 88 entrants, by the way. Kind of crazy. Alchristi, thank you for that follow. I know you're waiting in the room ready for your match coming up. We'll get to that one in just a second. We'll have to see. At least one more game here.
Oh. We'll get some pressure going with the Dauro. Dodges the spin, shimmies the unshimmier. Going in, chose to extend with clone. Oh, that blood gauge is filled. You can delay it with the FD. Oh, but didn't quite find the lethal line. The sword didn't pop because the projectile was canceled. PRC into the bite. Venikki at a pixel, putting themselves up on set point.
Clean stuff, getting this backdoor for that punish, though. I like it. Using this rock before we start throwing out that H sword. And you have to be careful, right? Because it's going to stay on the screen for longer. If Venikki gets you out of the corner while those swords are sitting there, that's going to be kind of bad, right?
Yeah, it gets the close slash, but without that H sword to make that 2H link, that's the time to start using Dauro or the Rekka series, right? Get that, especially when you've got that meter built up, but finds their way in with the Soladetro. 5H from Venikki, looking to take that space again. RC's up. And that 5H is going to catch that backdash for that last.
Now, McSmitty, I don't know if McSmitty's going to watch this VOD back, but me, McSmitty played in a bracket recently, and I recorded that VOD and put it in the Bridget Discord for a VOD review. So, McSmitty, next time we play, homie, maybe it'll be 3-2 in my favor. I'll just drop that. But here we go. Alchristi here. Holding this Rensen stuff full screen. We got some good cards. Looks like we're going to start with that layer 1. FDing out that scoop. Going for that throw. Good stuff.
Oh, already got the mana regen. 2 big cubes. The arpeggio. PRC to stay safe. More cubes coming down. I like it. I like it.
Ooh, that was...
dashing in to try and make the space. But yeah, the tornado's out in time.
I like that. And linking off that 5P as well. Good tech right there, Alchristi, but we're getting anti-aired right here, getting scooped back in. The mix coming out, but the gold burst means we don't hold it.
Oh, Mana Shield broken, but the overhead RC is going to give the time to regen that Mana Shield. Looking to keep the corner. I like it. Don't want to return to neutral against the zoner. Dash up when maybe a 5H is what they need to break that there. Oh, the JK gets in time, too. Burst built back up for McSmitty, though.
And look how slow Alchristi's playing, reacting to that wild assault in with a super. One more take will do it.
Deflect shield to make the space, looking to use all that burst. Dodges the commando, but the PRC keeps it safe. No OCG that's gonna kill. You've got the shock card. What are the options? Oh, and just a little too respectful. Maybe going for the throw. That 5k from Axel is gonna close it out. But if that's what this whole set's going to look like, I'm excited.
Yeah, oh my god, dude. I didn't pay attention to the time right there, but I was paying attention to the HP down to the pixel. McSmitty starting off strong here. Didn't do the follow-up on that Rensen. Alchristi earning some respect here. Going to get some cubes down on defense. McSmitty with a good mash, trying to get out of this corner.
Burst aggressively, trying to keep the corner here. Looking to keep that zoner held down. And that's one of those things, McSmitty dashing forward there is one of those things that, like, good zoners do. Like, it's very, like, it's kind of level 2, but it's very good, right? They zone a little, and then they move forward to take space to get out of the corner. That set a great 2D to cut through the tornado. But the time stops coming for you. The mid-air, that's new for Season 4 as well. Get your bomber loops in. 1 on the board for McSmitty.
Good stuff, McSmitty taking this first game here. Man, the double zoner matchup, definitely an interesting one. I don't know how often I'd seen this one personally. But man, that command grab too, I think, was that the only one McSmitty represented? Definitely conservative with that option.
There were one or two others, but usually McSmitty was only throwing them when they had meter to keep it safe. At least as I remember the match. Ooh.
How I remember it.
How I remember. In my mind's palace, my reconstruction of the events. I'm never beating the Elizabethan playwright allegations.
Because you love them, but here we
I
go.
do.
Alchristi getting bursted out here, jumping over that command grab just in time. I like that. Running up, getting that sweep, getting this Oki set up, getting the wall bounce as well for the combo, but we go for the reset.
Ooh, great throw bait. Nice little shimmy there. Unfortunately, they didn't get the hard knockdown, but when you're Asuka, you've got the mana. You're not too scared of some of the axle zoning, right? Because you can just throw the big cube, or you can find a sick throw. 100 meter to cook with, too. Take him to the wall. Yerp. Oh, but didn't quite send him through. A little too close, but the 2K tick throw. That's going to close it out. Alchristi figuring out the situation.
Ooh, getting that overhead in, converting into the cubes. McSmitty here in the corner with a nice Aboii to get out, but the back throw from Alchristi puts them right back.
Oh, looking to draw some cards, rifling through the deck. Scrying lands to the top. Ooh, throws out the staff. Says, hey, just to show I can. 5 H's through the wall. Looks good.
Yeah, just to show I got one. I didn't buy this for nothing.
Right. Get the reps in. Get the reps in.
Yeah, I gotta show. I got the input. I got the mana. I got the cards.
I bought the whip. Can't not show it off. I do love that. I do that too sometimes. You're like at the end of the match, and you're like, time to grind tech skill. I've been trying to do the 6K FD wave dash at the end of a match. It's like try and tap it real quick if I'm on the ground.
Yeah. I mean, you got to try that fun stuff now. Get those inputs cooked into your muscle memory so you can pull them out when you need them in a moment's notice.
Absolutely. Oh, held back hard call out on the DP bait there. And that's a lot. That costs a lot of mana too. So if you're wrong on that on Asuka, it can be very punishing. McSmitty keeping their turn going here. 1 or 2 good hits could break the mana shield, but a 2D into a long health channel could be everything they need to get set up, but they're out of cards.
Out of cards, getting low on mana as well, anchored, but looks like we do have that burst to spend that distance. McSmitty here in the corner, really good with those lows usually, but Alchristi getting the punch with the throw here.
All right. Rensen getting us back to mid screen here. But now Cubes back in the chamber, still in test case 1, and actually running out of spells in test case 1. Oh, the cube, ooh, the sphere bouncing. Looked for the 5D off the guard crush, but not quite fast enough. McSmitty saw it in time and got off the back throw. The OTG was enough.
Ooh, getting that counter hit light in, able to jump over the command grab. Good reaction right there, Alchristi. McSmitty really confident with these anti-airs anchored, really not flailing any, right? They're all really calculated 5Ps, 6Ks.
Absolutely. If you're listening to the actual propaganda machine, oh, Jay, just 20 frames, it's reactable. Still not news reaction. We get there, though. The back throw, getting the arpeggio set up, dodges that first 5P. Oh, but the 2K barre is going to get a burst out of Alchristi.
Oh, this is another reaction to the Wild Assault.
Looking for that gap in the Wild Assault to get that super out. Oh, didn't quite get the punish, though. Missed the dash when they came back down.
Dude, their movement is so calculated, both Alchristi and McSmitty. Look how slow these walk-ups are, but finally getting that counter hit close slash. I mean, the counter hit's the sign of impatience, but Alchristi was doing such a good job of that slow walk up that distance, always closing it whenever they could, just by walking forward, right? God damn.
Yeah, and if you're Alchristi there, missing that one command throw punish, oh, you've got to be It's tough, right? And like those are the situations where you're looking at your tension bar and you're like, oh yeah, I could like maybe BRC drift in, and sometimes you only think about that after the fact, but it's those tense moments that we can really define like slightly more consistent tournament play, you know? Especially when the pressure's on, the nerves are high. You really want to win your sets, you know? I mean, you also want to win your loser sets. You don't want to lose any sets. That's not really an insightful statement now that I think about it.
Definitely want to try your best to win. You know.
If it were me, I would simply win my game.
Yeah, definitely. That's layer one. That's strategy number one. But here we go. Alchristi trying to enforce that layer one, trying to get these cubes here in the corner. McSmitty holding these guard crushes because you have to. The lows finally coming in here. The HP going down, even though we're blocking it out. But some good Aboii coming out.
Yeah, finds the next staff. Rainwater's gonna dodge that low though. That being said, get the wall stick. Not quite enough for the super on the other side, but now they've got it. BRC drift in, looking to maybe block a super off rip, but the Rainwater's gonna catch and get a counter hit. Not quite as much reward as last patch, but hey, if you're just looking to set up distance, get your zoning game plan going, that's all you need. Mana shield broken, but not violently, just off the chip damage.
DQing someone real quick.
All good. Alchristi looking to get in, but the Wild Assault's going to close the distance. McSmitty pops him up with the RC. Axel Bomber loops here, but the 5k doesn't link. Comes back down. The JHJD, Wild Assault's back in, but the YRC catches the Rainwater. Coming in, but the 2S catches. And the Ren Sengeki closes it out. McSmitty up on set point.
Here we go. Good stuff. McSmitty here on this set point. Alchristi definitely showing a good performance so far in this Asuka. I don't see why they can't bring it up a few more games here. Got some guard crush cards in the back pocket, but McSmitty with some good stagger pressure here, trying to get something started.
Oh, the throw tech does corner McSmitty, but able to get that distance going. The bounce with the red orb. Alchristi's red orb usage here has been pretty great. Doesn't want the hard knockdown, is going to harmonic submission to sculpt their hand a little bit more. Unfortunately, still in test case 1 though, so not doing any of the crazy busted stuff. Grabs the discount card. Tries to duty punish that spin, but unfortunately doesn't get it. Oh, and looks to punish that punish option that Alchristi represented previously with the Rainwater. And the overhead takes it. McSmitty 3-1.
Good stuff right there. McSmitty taking that set.
Clear.
I wasn't necessarily implying anything about Pod, just in general.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we love our characters. We stick to who we like, and Aboii sticking to this Garuda counter hit. Pop Buster confirmed. Great start.
From the start, like 4 armor interactions in the first 2 seconds of the match, baby. This is the pot mirror. Let's go.
Here we go. Sniffing glue out here, but Azazel got a really good confirm right there. PRC backwards Mega Fist right there to catch Aboii backdashing.
I also love the looks to armor through that Hammerfall, but instead it's a Kara into the Gigantor. And now we get to some slow, patient neutral. Now that the pods have exhausted themselves and neither of them have meter, now we get to some honest foosies.
Yeah, for real.
That actually killed? Does Hammer... Wait, does Slidehead do a little bit of damage now?
I think so, Anchor. Don't quote me on that. Here we go.
I'm outed for not reading all the patch notes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we don't got time, man. 28 characters.
I skipped to my own section, Dooms, for a little bit, and then realized I got Kara's, and I got to combo and a bite, and life was good.
Life was good. Life was but a dream. Forward Mega Fist coming out here. Oh my god, I like that one right there. Waking up into the Garuda 2K to go ahead and get that wall break. Aboii going to stay on top of you with this Pop Buster and 100 meter. The world's your oyster. What are we going to do here to get this kill? Surely, but Azazel about to get this burst back.
Oh, the Raw Buster. Break this man in half.
There we go. Broken in half indeed. Goddamn. Yeah, you had the 100 meter to play with, but Azazel getting that burst back. Aboii just going for the reset instead, getting that throw. Good stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, Azazel not seeing they built that 50 meter on the other side off the 2K. They could have gone into Gigantor, right? To get that hard knockdown, maybe chip down a little bit more, do like Gigantor, Heat Knuckle, you know? But hey, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you've already inputted your Gatling and the game's like, hey, I'm taking the wheel. And you're like, no, I want to do my super help.
Yeah, the game takes the wheel. Potemkin take the wheel, take it from my hands. I can't do it all on my own. I like that 5P class right there. Azazel going to stay on top of you.
Caught with the 2S, but the 2H doesn't link. Ooh, the gold burst spaced. The jump scare pot buster out of the Hammerfall PRC. Honest slide head neutral.
Ooh.
Gold burst out as well to dodge that JD punish.
Man, we're huffing pain out here. I like this gold burst. No! Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. Just maybe a little spectator thing right there. Good forward throw. Azazel right here blocking out these Garudas. Looks like we're going to confirm into Red RC. Aboii's going to deal some damage. If not, take the round. I like this Blaze Blue combo. God damn.
Right? Yeah, we get the you're doing your best Tager impression.
There we go. Oh my god. Closing out with that heat tackle as well. Aboii showing off all the pop moves right there. But Azazel clapping back too, man. I mean, this is looking pretty balanced to me, but Aboii definitely getting a lot of grabs, I'd say.
Burst out, not looking to hold the pressure, especially when you could be one buster away from death. Ooh. Gatlings out of the far slash into a buster.
Oh my lord, that was nuts.
Through the Garuda as well. PRCs into the buster. Not quite enough to kill the Garuda, doesn't quite land. Still not enough. Backdashes the close slash. Make a fist forward, seeds the turn. 5P links into that wild assault. Garuda 5D to tap. Open him up. The can opener, right?
Now, Aboii was actually at kill percent, right? I think Azazel just needed one pop buster. I don't know the pot HP probably would have lived it out, but definitely was really close there at the end, despite what the HP was telling you. But Aboii right there with a nice 2-0 lead so far.
Yeah, 1PB could have killed there in that last interaction for Azazel too, right? And like one of the things that I think is so interesting in the pot matchup, right, is how intentional you have to be with your directional inputs, right? If you're trying to fuzzy jump, if you are charging, right? Like there is eventually a lot of this can be added to the autopilot of the mental stack, right? But there's a lot that goes on in their heads. As much as we like to call them all glue sniffers, right? As much as I enjoy sniffing glue myself, alright? There's a lot going on in there, I promise. For the loyal fans, take him up, put him down.
Azazel in the chat. This is my 12th game of season 4 pot. Someone slipped me a pot cheat slip. I love that.
Oh, it's so funny.
That was mid game too. That was mid heavenly, I think.
I mean, hey, if you get heavenly, you got time to type in chat. I respect it. I respect it.
If you're getting heavenly, you got time to read a cheat sheet. So I respect that, Azazel. I'm looking for the index card.
The armor on PV is so devious, dude. That shit is so devious.
Yeah, on paper it was scary. It hasn't messed me up too bad yet, but I'm holding out. I'm not getting too confident.
Especially with other catches the backdash with a charge dust as well. BRC to extend.
What the fuck was that combo, dude?
Looks to sit on him a little bit.
Dude, sit on the fucking sit on him combo.
Aboii might be flexing a little.
Yeah. Aboii having fun right now. Azazel, good stuff right here. Not clocking out themselves. Doing a good job staying on top of this PRC, man.
I do like you go in with the PRC. Both of you been repping Buster a whole bunch. Oh, the double 5D. Anyone in chat happen to know?
Well, Envy is in chat, but they're about to play right now. We'll have to see on this Millia. Up against this Anji. Ian Sharp starting off with his 6P. Going to stay on top of you with the Fujin, but good mash right there from Envy. JD to pick you up, and now we're back to the round start.
Ooh, nice little shimmy there, but it's the low. Coming back in, getting this nice corner carry going. And that's something I've been seeing too lately, is the JD changes for Millia actually pretty impactful in ways that my smooth brain doesn't quite understand, but the Millia players are a little excited about. Ooh, neutral Iron Savior, going for that hard knockdown. Burst out of the corner from Ian Sharp, though. Not looking to hold that corner pressure. The falling JH is going to get a combo going. Tap 5D, pop up with the Ko. Link back in a CS on the ground to close out the round.
Close slash juggle right here. Envy's going to get this wall spot against Ian Sharp. We are down around, but we are about to get that positive bonus in the 50 tension first. We'll have to see how we use it. Nice mix. Fake cross up right there. Going to stay on top with this close slash as well. Ian Sharp taking quite a bit of damage. Anchored.
Set them voices. Another one. A little bit of mix. Nope, same side. Burst out immediately from Ian Sharp, not looking to hold it to 5k, not quite linking due to distance. Oh, falling back down with a JH. Popped up with the Fujin. Ooh. Falls in, hits with the meaty, looking to bait burst here, finds the wall stick, gonna get a positive bonus flowing in for Ian Sharp with that Anji guts. He's got a lot of health. ENV's got a mountain to climb. The air stall off the JD, but caught out from the jump. Corner steal, the delay. BRC is still looking for the burst, but now ENV is using it to get out. Iron Savior Treyas gets that good hard knockdown. A cross up from Artemis is not going to hit, but again, finding ENV as he comes back to the earth, but the burst builds back up in time. And ENV, both players at just a pixel. Ian Sharp's going to take that. Sorry. But Ian Mix is getting to me.
All right, just getting your next players ready for the next match, guys. Going to get that started. Hopefully it's been good so far. Millia, Anji, definitely not one I've seen in a while. And V was letting us know that they've entered the Jeekly a long time ago, a while back ago. I'll have to go and check which one that was. Of course, we've seen Ian Sharp here quite a bit, getting his first game here, but Millia definitely a character some people were dooming over here and there. Got to see how it's executed so far. Definitely some people that were able to pilot it still, and I don't see why Envy couldn't as well. Doing a great job here so far. Ian Sharp showing us some cool stuff with this Fujin, I think, Anchor.
Yeah, absolutely. I do know that there's some stuff from Millia this patch that's like rough, like because her CS multi-hits, Baiken can just parry in the middle, but Baiken's not on screen. It's her partner, question mark, situationship Anji is getting caught by that falling JH.
Oh, that was at the double green Fujin. It happened so quick, I couldn't even tell. We're going to stay on top of you with this low red RC to confirm into the kill. Envy did get that burst back, but wisely holding on to it. Didn't have the meter to back it up, right? So we're just going to take it to that next round. Going to see what we can do against Ian Sharp here.
All right. We're going to get things going. Hops in, finds the CS punish. Doesn't go for the combo. Still looking to bait burst. But now gets bursted out from ENV. 2P links. Gonna juggle into the Co. Gonna wall bounce off the GD. Not quite enough to kill, still on a pixel, but that's all Millia needs to mix you so long as she wins this next neutral interaction. The air stall making it a little bit difficult to track him down. The Artemis cross up though. Oh, Kacho Fugetsu Kai. Now tracks cross-ups, ladies and gentlemen. It's usable in the matchup.
Anchored Prince, no way you just said the whole name of that move, by the way.
I think I
just call it parry.
I think I didn't say. I don't think I fully voiced one of the vowels. I think it's supposed to be a held vowel. Kacho Fugetsu Kai.
I love that regardless, man. Dude, that's the culture we need. We need to be learning this shit, to be honest with you, man.
Dude, I'm too much of a lore head. I'm too much of a lore head for fighting games, and that shit like does not matter to being good at them. There's like a section of my brain where I'm like, could I be a better player? Could I be a better TL? Better commentator? Nah, I know a bunch of bullshit. That being said, a character swap from ENV looking to get Abba out here. Gold burst out as well. Dodges the Co. Oh, but the falling JH can keep that turn going. Punishes the spin, but out of install.
Yeah, unfortunately running out of that install, we're going to have to build it back up. Ian Sharp capitalizing with this YRC, and now using that YRC a lot more value when you're playing against Abba and they don't have any blood, right?
Actually, it's jealous rage. That being said, no, I'm just being a shitter. The Fujin counter hit here is gonna be all Ian Sharp needs to get themselves up on set point here.
Good stuff. Ooh, gnarly counter hit round start right here. Ian Sharp hitting us with the custom combo, but unfortunate drop right there at the end gives Envy another shot, but these throws means we're sticking in the corner, man.
JR installed. Nice little shimmy there. Oh, the cross up. Blocked, though. Oh, doesn't fall off that final overhead, but the uninstall is going to give Ian Sharp the chance they need to get out of the pressure, out of the vortex. And with a 100-meter, that throw, the OC doesn't kill. Oh, and a dash to the little Fujin cancel.
Crazy at this point. Are you sick of Millia? Hopefully not. Hiho coming out here up against GER's Lakey.
Ooh, and that's that Baiken parry mid-pressure that we've been looking for.
Here we go. Hiho, I think, repping that SJS tag. We're going to have to see. You're going to update that in a second, but the hard knockdown off of that Seth and Voices. But Lakey with the back throw on that mix. Oh, but not able to get that Yozansen. Good crouch right there from Hiho, I guess, because we were able to crouch under it. I'm not exactly certain, but we're going to keep on top with this S tether. Match started. Nice mix. Good block on it, Lakey. Going to get this hard knockdown. Catching with the JD. We do have that burst. Trying to bait it right there. I respect that, Hiho, but Lakey holding on to it.
I also like that barrage to call out the parry, right? It was kind of clean earlier. A couple interactions ago, but kind of clean.
Here we go. I like using that Tatami to try to wall people out. And right there, you saw it caught the active frames of that 2K from Hiho, linking into a cool combo, which got us to corner, which got us this wall splat. Man, Lakey looking really good this round.
Finding the wall break, gonna get some positive bonus flowing, restore that burst, but 100-meter on Lakey's side means they've got options. Oh, but not quite against the Artemis. That side swap cross up could be devious against some inputs.
Hiho looking good so far. Getting that Millia Artemis right there. Lakey fighting back though. I mean, we're getting down to one more interaction would have taken it. Of course, Hiho did have the burst on the back pocket. We'll have to see how these next matches play out. I think Lakey has what it takes, but Hiho with a good first game so far is going to keep it real. I like that round start. That 6K right there trying to catch something. Maybe a little more slower startup from Hiho, but we're going to get this counter hit with the far slash. Lakey going to stay on top of you with the Tommy as well. Hiho getting caught with that H-Kabari, but not the follow-up.
Still keeping them in jail. The RC looking for the burst. Damn, she's dead.
She's dead.
Damn, she's dead. Oh, the Artemis calling back. Nice little air out here. For a deep, pretty good chunk of damage with that risk, too.
Yeah, I mean, everyone says it, but it's like, damn, that was Millia damage? This time it was. Hiho going to stay on top of you with this stagger, but Lakey with some really good blocks here. We do have 50 more meter, but we're getting caught out of that turbo fall.
Oh, the 6P winning out against that JH. Looking like he's going to take that burst to round 3.
All right, Hair Needle. I like that FDing it out too. Lakey trying to get some distance here. Staying on top of you with this tether applied. We got these combos lagged out. Getting the cross up for the mix as well. Hiho taking quite a bit of damage here. Oh, wow. That was a gnarly air stall right there. Lakey keeping it cool though and staying on top of you. Yozansen, Red RC to convert. Lakey getting a game on the board. We're evening things up 1-1.
Nice.
Damn, and I respect that from Hiho. That was a pretty cool air stall right there, but Lakey just staying patient with that 6P. I think that was 6P. He was waiting for that anti-air, I'll say. Closing it out.
I feels like a lot of Baiken things are determined by like when they take to the air and when they respond to their opponent taking to the air. You know, I guess that's also just kind of the like part of the nature of an air dasher. You know, but
And you can do some gnarly stuff, right? You can do your air dashes back. You can do like your forward advancing movements, like your JD, your Capel, your Turbo Fall, of course.
absolutely.
And I think Hiho, does a good job of mixing them up. Lakey using that, Zonson to mix up Hiho quite a bit and carry us over to the corner. Using, oh my god, even a parry input, I think, to build a little bit of meter there.
Right? Kind of like those like gun feints from Soul, right? You do a little gun feint and then you do the super.
No, exactly. And right there, Lakey with just that 4P check on Hiho's run up, getting the first round here.
Absolutely. Oh, the parry baited by the Capel. Artemis getting that stagger going. 5D to break the wall.
Oh my god.
Iron Savior low profiling the TKOs. Septim Voice is going to break the wall, take the round with a perfect for Hiho.
God damn, man. I mean, I don't know. Millia players are probably like, yeah, that happens, but damn, I did not expect that anti-air right there. Lakey with some good blocks here in the corner with that rising JH to counter hit Hiho and get here out of the corner with that tether applied as well.
Yeah, and Lakey getting a lot of mileage off of some of these Wild Assault frame traps, but not a full burst here. Finds the throw, though. Back throw incident into the corner. YRC to try and make some distance, but the tether's still applied.
Ooh, and right over the tatami with that Capel. Great stuff staying on top of Lakey. This time the JH gets counter hit. Artemis gets the mix. Lakey is about to have that burst, but doesn't get a chance to spend it. 2S5H takes it. Hiho is up 2-1. Damn. And I mean, that's justice, right? That JH counter hitting you in the last round, but then this round you counter hit it back. That feels good.
Yeah, and that was a weird situation, too, because Hiho had managed to steal the corner there, so Millia's JH was looking down the other way, so when she turbo fell down away, right, she was no longer there.
Here we go, that double air dash Capel. We saw Hiho represent that in one of the earlier rounds. This JH of Zonson getting blocked out. I like that, man. I like this. And this S tether pressure has been crazy, too. Hiho with some good defense if that S tether is applied.
Mix going on, blocks it other side, but doesn't block the low after. Same side high. Gold burst out, says, you know what, I'm done blocking. Catches with a JS, blocks the yawns, but a YRC after, but they spend the meter. Blocks the Artemis, but a counter hit close slash could get things started. You need to get some corner carry. Not quite get the wall stick, so one more interaction and the JH Yaws takes it. I love how they say all of Kasho Fugetsu Kai, and I'm like, I'm not saying Yazansen. It's just Yaws. It's just Yaws now.
Good point. Actually, I was just going to let you hold that one, but that's actually a good point right here. Lakey.
I'm selective.
Yeah, you're selective. Here we go. Lakey with selective here with these parries, but getting counter hit. Hiho going to stay on top of you with that PRC. This time not counter hitting a JH. Getting caught with something, though. Going to use that bad moon to get the wall break. Hiho with the perfect to close out that round. Now we're on set point.
Right? Hiho up on set point, but Lakey with a tiny burst advantage here and looking to grab their second game on the board as well. With a counter hit and taking Hiho's burst already, that could be the way things go, but a 6P through the tatami is going to get a corner situation set up. Definitely avoids the parry. Corner steal. The Artemis wall bounce as well. Builds the meter for Winger for a hard knockdown here on the other side. CS catches looking to bait that burst, but a 6P out from Lakey's going to get their turn started. Tether combos off the throw. The side swap off of H-Cab. BRC sees the YRC startup, and Lakey ties things up 2-2.
There we go. Lakey getting things here 2-2.
All right, game 5 here. Our first game 5 of the night, if I'm not mistaken. At least on stream.
That may be our first game 5.
Both bursts out already. Well, I'll stick with the Capel winger for the hard knockdown here. Ooh. Some of our other players can smell the blood in the water, pop into the room already. YRC out to make some space. Goes back in with a blue wild assault. Oh, and the 2K2D in the gap's gonna clinch up that round for Shiho, getting them back up on set point once more. 2S is gonna bring them back down to earth though, but the throw is just out of range. Tether air momentum is making things a little chaotic here in the struggle, in the scramble. But now things are back under control for Hiho. Getting the pressure going. A JD for the ambiguous side swap. But the air throw into the corner blocks the gold burst. JH not looking to get punished. PRC's back to establish some space. Looking to build that wall of tatami, but for what? Hiho comes in, holding on to the burst before the area shift though. Counter hit far slash. Big grip of damage here. Looks for the cross up yaws, but Hiho's too far away. Ton of meter available now though for Septum Voices. Lakey's got to be careful. Oh, but the 6P RC just holds down. Knows they can kill off the OCG. Baits the burst, and that's going to be a 3-2 for Hiho.
Starting off this game, Happy Chaos versus Chipp. Let's get it. It's our first time going to see Law, of course, here on the right side playing that Chipp. RFL's Happyrio coming up a few times here in the Jeekly on this Happy Chaos. So love to see them here again so far in this bracket.
All right. Carrying him over to the side here. Ooh, JH catching as they fly over. Oh, finds the hard knockdown with that 2D. Not able to get a Bonky Messai though, a little too high. PRC to keep it safe, and a throw is going to get them back into the Oki situation. One more throw into that 2D OTG is going to close out this first round for Law.
All right, getting shot down here. Law trying to get out of that corner, but Happyrio going to go ahead and wall stump you here. And this is looking lethal, man. Well, of course, we are down a round, but we're going to get this hard knockdown here on Law. We're going to see what this mix is going to give us.
Alright, running up for the pressure. 2K, 5D shot. Pop them up. The Law's going to take that burst into the round 3 here. Burst equalized. Each gamer with a round on the board. Starting off with the rope, but swatted off it. Finds the neutral interaction afterwards, though, to start getting some record pressure going in the overhead. Backdash to the close slash, though, to get things started. Doing a bit of chip mix here. Oh, and the command grab catches. First to get him off. Curse applied for the shot, but a burst out before he can focus.
Ooh, not enough to kill, though. We got that HP buff across the board, I think, Anchor. Maybe that saved us right here. Don't want to misrepresent those Season 4 changes, but Law looking good right here with some mix. BRC going to try to close some distance. Rio only needs one more hit, and the 2K does it.
First one on the board for Happyrio.
Looking good so far. Happyrio. Law, of course, bring it down to the last interaction there. Happyrio did have to make that comeback to take that first game, but I mean, Law with a good start and with a good finish, I'd say. We'll have to see how the set goes going forward.
Oh, round start 5H, finding that counter hit, getting things started off for Law here. Grayson clone Oki. No Bonky Mesa for the hard knockdown, just gonna take an Alpha Blade, wants the meter to mix on the other side. That being said, Rio getting things started, looking for the burst initially, but gets bursted in the corner after from that cross-up route. Overhead off the Rekka. Wall bounces here, Bonky Messai, and that's going to be a round for Law.
Good stuff, Law. I mean, this is how we started last round, right? Nice convincing lead here at the beginning. Of course, Happyrio does have that burst, but these counter hits are looking good for Law. We're going to keep this wall pressure going. Nice FD blocks from Happyrio, but we're getting jailed in here, man.
Command throws are coming out. Oh, but a gold burst from Happyrio could be what they need to turn things around, make the space they want. Curse applied, run up throw. 5D shot. A little low on focus, but DEM is going to get the bullets back in the chamber. Get a solid chunk of Chipp's health down as well. 5 PRC. Shockwave didn't hit, and that told Happyrio that it was a YRC coming for a nice juicy punish.
Just like that first game, anchored Happyrio down that first round, but trying to bring it back. Law with this burst built up as well. We're going to see if they get any nice wild assault shenanigans, but these blades are looking so good against Rio. Counter hits as well, confirming in the super. Law having a really great round so far.
And this is one of those resource interactions that's kind of rough, right? You're just about to get your burst back, so you're not technically benefiting from the wall stick or the multi-hit super. Burst spent here on the other side, though, to try and get things going. Cross up off the roll as well. But a DP out because Law's got the health. They've got the burst to gamble, and a second one. Gotta keep them honest. That's going to be one on the board for Law.
There we go. Law taking him with that DP. And I mean, sometimes, man, I mean, when you get low HP and you're running this Oki on someone, you know they got a DP, you want to hold block, but right there, I mean, goddamn, I mean, there was the gap. Yeah, Happyrio going for that full charge dust, it looks like. So Law taking advantage with that DP. I like that reaction, putting the game on the board.
Oh, curse applied, but the rope doesn't care what color you are so long as you're dancing gracefully upon it. Shots coming out in now, but a burst out from Law is going to get the corner. Nice little carry here into the corner. Deus Ex Machina to reload. Goes for the safe jump now, maybe respecting a little bit more, but the backdash of the 5D.
Yeah, it looks like we maybe charged it a little too early, maybe, or too late. I'm not sure. Law, great backdash. Going to be able to roll right through. Just blocks coming out. I like that from Law, but that OTG 2S is going to take it. Happyrio with a dominant finish right there.
Blocks the overhead as well. RC drift back down, establish the tightrope into the tick throw. Get some clone Oki going, but now back to neutral. That being said, Chipp can just get in at a moment's notice. Overhead, RC down, keeping the pressure going, risk built up. Law slicing Happyrio to ribbons.
Slicing the ribbons, man. I like that one right there. Happyrio getting this counter at close slash. Law trying to burst out. Oh, using that rope. I like closing the distance right there. That was a cool option.
Oh. I feel like in this season, right, there's like a bunch of cool movement stuff going on. Whether it's like Pot, Hammerfall, Break, Hammerfall and Break having separate pieces of armor. RC looking for the burst, not quite finding it though. Or like Millia's JD shenanigans, the refugins, the tightrope. Lots of cool movement going on in this patch. Finds the hit, but the burst built up in time. The JPs jailing Law back down to earth though. It's going to be 2-1 for Happyrio.
There we go. Got a little bit of a lead here. But bring it to that last round again, man. These have been some close games here.
Yeah, no free lunches in this set. Absolutely. There hasn't been a win in this set so far that each of these players hasn't gotten at least one round.
And I mean, Law's starting off strong too in some of these rounds. I'd say. I mean, those first, two of those games, Law getting those early leads. Happyrio just clutching it out. It seems, getting, spending that first game getting a little, a little wild with it, and spending those next games executing that Happy Chaos game plan. Law, of course, showing us some cool stuff as well with this tightrope. Speaking of.
Oh, the 2K tick throw. Getting things started. Maybe a little scared of these DPs now. Oh, the fine P not hitting on a crouching opponent. That's going to give Law the gap they need to find a punish here. Get a hard knockdown. Get their burst refilled.
Here we go. Rekka coming out as well. Good job blocking that overhead. Law with some mix with some more overheads. Happyrio, some good blocks. YRC, they get us out of the corner. The counter hit not looking good for this Chipp, but I mean, it's a little tame actually. Of course, we got the curse apply, but we got the corner. Oh no!
The reticle just slowly drifting in as like Chipp's sailing around the screen. It's like, come on, where is he?
Come on, man, come on.
I'm trying my best, boss. I'm trying. He keeps moving.
Here we go.
Cross up with the blade. Trades with the 2P with the overhead. But the shots ring in to get some pressure started for Happyrio. Looking at safe jump. Looking to catch some of these DPs. The 5H closes in.
Okay.
I don't know if that's optimal, but it's so stylish.
Yeah,
it looks
was that
so
like
cool.
basic? Because that looked sick.
The like
awesome.
flip
Look at this.
stage,
Look at this shit.
Oh, do
Look at
another.
this shit.
Yeah. Damn, that looks cool.
Is that basic? Because that looks awesome.
Right? I think the new optimal does involve setting up the tightrope on like a big counter hit.
God damn, that's mixed. I don't even know how to block that. Are they all overheads? I don't even know. Good stuff right there, Law. Taking it to this last round again. Anchor, we're on set point here for Happyrio, but Law always bringing it to this last round.
I could be mistaken. I think it's Izanami rules from BlazBlue, where it's grounded if it's grounded in the air.
Okay.
Or it's like a mid if it's like a low hit. If it's in the air, it's a mid. I think it's like all mids up there, unless it's like 5D. I could be wrong.
All mids where we're going. Game 5.
I don't know why I'm saying that. I just don't know. I should not speak on things I don't know. I'm like pulling up the patches. I'm like, damn. I should know because I'm gonna get hit by this shit.
Yeah, right. No, for real. I mean, I wasn't kidding. I'm like, I don't know how to block that. I haven't played against Season 4 Chipp yet, so.
There are Chipp players at my local. Oh no. Oh god. Running on the bottom.
Devil May Cry style meter to this game. For real though. Right there, Law would have had the triple S right there on that. Two tightrope combos back to back. Hit us with that stylish. I forgot what the triple S was in DMC. It's been a minute. DMC 3 homies, by the way. Anyone play DMC 3 on the PS2 for hours back in the day? God damn.
I recently actually, I'll talk about it during the break, but CS linking in some pressure here for Happyrio, carrying a lot of the corners, saying, nope, I want to be back up on set point.
There we go. With a perfect here, too, man. That's a good, convincing round start, game start here for Happyrio. Law normally with the round leads at the beginning, so we'll have to see if they can get that back here for us. Nice blocks on the overhead. Happyrio blocks, 2P mashes. We're really ready for that Rekka sequence.
Yeah, 6S catching out that backdash, but a burst spent from Law. Caught now under the curse. Deus Ex Machina as well. Caught up though, stuck to the wall. That's going to be a 3-2 for Happyrio. A fantastic bout from Law, but the gunshots rang true.
Of course, RedIAmNot one of the best Goldlewis to do it out there. Lasagna Slayer. Also, man, Lasagna Slayer been tearing it up some of these brackets. Been definitely don't enjoy playing him on tower. They'd be bodying my ass, but Here we go. We're going to get those names fixed for y'all just a second. RedIAmNot, of course, on the red. The pink, Goldlewis. Lasagna Slayer on this orange, Goldlewis. Goldburst going out from RedIAmNot. Going to get this super down for us.
Lasagna Slayer bringing the heat, but a YRC out from red, looking to keep things going. Security. Oh, but the Aboii VT.
Were you getting confused on which Goldlewis was which for a second there? I don't know.
Right,
But
I was like, oh.
wait, which one's winning right now? Well, right now,
My
Lasagna
brain
Slayer
trying
with
to
that.
interpret which one of these players is RedIAmNot, and one of them has a red aura, but it's not RedIAmNot.
Yeah, just don't think about it too hard. Unfortunately, whipping that scoop up, that false scoop up of the BT, but we're going to keep these ones going. You're going to have to hold these drones red, linking that low into 2K. We get the wall spot. Lasagna Slayer gets around on the board.
Oh, Wild Assault at the round start, but calling out with the empty jump. Cross up on the other side, links into that other BT. Builds the meter for the super as well already.
There we go. Also got all of our security, got our tension built up, a lot of meter on the screen right now. A lot of stuff happened, y'all. Just simplified. You got two big boys hitting each other. I don't know if this super connects anchor.
Nope. Crosses up. There's a tiny bit of hurtbox behind him, but usually you need to be swinging into it.
Ooh, nice
Oh, the start of a
hit.
drone caught by the BT. And the drone carries. It's going to be the first one on the board for Lasagna.
Great stuff, Lasagna. When we watch this replay back, and maybe the same, I think that was the same Behemoth input 3 times in her. No, it was different ones. Point is that great job linking them all into each other right there. Lasagna Slayer. No, it was the same one. But able to use the juggle of the drone to continue that one going. Great stuff.
Big man. Why can't they both win? Why must they fight? Why can't there be?
Why must they fight? Why can't they both win? What's going on, Mika-chan? How we living? Yo, Mika-chan, I've been playing Undernight. Aren't you an Undernight player? I've been playing Undernight. You got to see my Sarugi sometime, but here we are. Going to take some hella damage right here. RedIAmNot with that.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Where'd your health go?
Dude, when you're doing that damage to a fellow Goldlewis, I can't imagine what you'd be
Oh
doing to like a
yeah,
normal
you get
character.
the BT cancel. You get the security gauge canceled BT. I hope you enjoyed your 3 interactions this round.
Because that's all you get. Oh, definitely wanted to keep that
Goes
one
for
going.
the bounce. Dueling drones. Whose son's better at baseball? Arguing about it in the stands. The wall bounce. Oh, but the BT a little too early. Catches the bank dash with another, though. RedIAmNot on the board.
That first game, man, that first game was definitely a lot of back and forth. This game, Red just kind of ran it. I'm just going to be real.
I feel like for the color clarification tags, it just say pink for RedIAmNot, because calling them red seems a little... Seems like a flavor fail, right? Calling RedIAmNot red.
Does anyone know what Red's name means? Is it like a reference or?
I have no idea. I think it's just a name.
Because yeah. I mean,
I always thought
told us that-
Lasagna Slayer was picking the orange Goldlewis because it's the color closest to Garfield. I don't know if that's right, but in my brain I want it to be.
Unironically, probably. Probably. We'll have to see.
They don't enter any events on Monday just to keep up kayfabe.
Curbside made a joke and no one noticed. I should have not read that message to keep the bit going. Here we go. Red getting around right here. No, we love Curb for real. Gonna be able to hold out that BT, trying to get a catch on that walk up. Nice white Wild Assault right through the drone. Gonna stick on top of Lasagna Slayer here. About to build that tension for a PRC to keep it going. But a nice 2S smash right there from Lasagna Slayer. Gonna take the corner back for ourselves.
Wallstick with the BT, not opting for the super, wants the meter for something else. YRC out, but a burst from Red's gonna find some Skyfish pressure. It shoots for so long now, doesn't it? It just shoots for so long.
It's just forever, man. It just keeps shooting.
Oh, the laser carried them over and into the corner. JD taking space. The 5D on the ground, though. The tap just enough to close things out. Get a second on the board for Red.
Damn, there we go. RedIAmNot with a
Pressed
nice
on
little
4866 and pass.
coming back here a bit after losing that first game. Lasagna Slayer definitely has some, you know, changes to make, or maybe some changes to revert back to. We'll have to see. You know, I'd be interested when you're in the middle of the set like this. You don't have the privilege of going back and checking that first game and seeing like, okay, what went right. You know, you're locked in. You're in it. We're in game 4.
Absolutely. He keeps jail them down. Clashing drones. Whenever both Goldlewises have the drone out, I always imagine it's like two drumline snare drummers looking at each other, you know? You're not the whole band, but like you think you're the star of the show.
not the whole band, yeah.
Is this culturally resonant for anybody? Shout out if you were a band kid, especially a marching band.
Shout out
kid.
if you were a second chair. Okay, good back throw right there, Lasagna.
Get some second chair representation in the chat, hey yo.
Like I wasn't even in band. I was playing recorders, man.
Dog, I was third chair.
Here we go. Which chair are we in right now? Red trying to put you in a chair, trying to make you sit down with these behemoths. Going to catch that backdash as well. Not able to go for the wall spot, but going to go for that cross up high. Good blocks Lasagna Slayer. Damn, oh my god.
Just trying to chip you out. Just saying, you know what? I just want to end the game. I just want to take your life bar. I don't even care if you're blocking. The Aboii BT? That's going to be a 3-1 for RedIAmNot. And if you put your character data up on start, you can even do it post-match so people can't snipe your characters, counterpick you. If you put your character data up there, it'll also give you some like matchup tips and say like how well you're doing against certain characters, that sort of thing. Well, let's get into it here. El Macho getting things started with some grappling action on their hybrid card-based zoner? Rushdown? Question mark? Whatever kind of archetype Asuka's is. Hard knockdown here off the super.
Oh, I like that bowling ball while in the air, but Kshu was ready, watching those cards and ready for the block. El Macho with that back throw has the meter for the mix. Kshu getting caught on that backdash. 5K for the link. El Macho taking the first round. Good start so far, I'd say. Kshu with some good matches here on the cubes, but getting catch with that onslaught. Blocking the overhead as well. We got to keep track of how many of those overheads we end up blocking. Good stuff, Kshu.
Finds the throw. Cards set up. Oh, but the Finer struck down by the DP. It does cost a lot of mana, though. That's a real cost. Burst did not get mana broken here. Just going to channel off those plus frames. That JK is followed up just by an empty dash into the throw. Blocks the overhead. YRC drift in, but the YRC out from El Macho is going to get some space. But not quite enough.
Here we go. Nice backdash right through. I think that was the far slash right there from Kshu, but we're staying on top. Wild Assault definitely wanted to keep that one going, but we'll take the throw in the reset here. Gonna hold that card. El Macho with some fuzzy jumps trying to get out of this corner and some FDs as well. Kshu catching on and starting to introduce some throws.
Super for that hard knockdown here. They get some pressure going. Card pops up, and that first round taken pretty decisively by El Macho, but Kshu awaken at the wheel after.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, definitely was jailing in El Macho for that entire last round. Our pressure was so well sequenced, I'd say. I mean, El Macho was showing options, right? We were showing the fuzzy jump. We're showing FD blocks, you know. I'm not an expert at the Johnny matchup, so I don't know if, you know, there's more optimal times to be doing that stuff. But, you know, we were active on our defense. I just think Kshu was really good at that pressure, able to take that first game.
All right. Get things started here. Staff already established for the guard crush off the cubes, but Kshu got high enough in order to get their way over. Burst out from a MACHO is going to try and hold the space, but 3 red orbs is not what the cards have in mind.
Hard knockdown's going to come out for Kshu here. We do have that burst as well if we end up wanting to spend it, but I don't even know if we're going to need to with that mana spent as well. YRC's coming out. Unfortunate cards even when we do get our mana back, but don't even need, you know, we're just going to put you out your misery, I guess. Going to go to this next game, get those cards reshuffled. Kshu with the lead so far.
Miner out, popping the card the second time. I feel like at some of those mid-range distances, right, 6K is so threatening to Asuka in certain situations, right? Mana shield broken, this kills, yeah.
Damn, and the perfect. Kshu, really good start so far here. Your fate is sealed. That is a tough ass win quote right there. But
your fate is sealed.
Man, we cashed out on the risk. We popped that mana at the beginning of that combo as well. What a good sequence right there for Kshu. Great capitalization
what more
there.
could you ask for, right?
Yeah, no, for real.
Like...
That was like perfectly sequenced up. We're going to have to see what changes El Macho makes here.
Oh, jumps back, finds use for that red cube, but the mid-finer catching from that distance, a little brutal. The air throw getting things started for El Macho, though. I think it's sort of like a grappler game plan here.
Oh, okay, here we go. Some supers coming out. Of
Yeah,
course,
finer kills projectiles, but it doesn't deal with that super yet.
Yeah.
See me next patch.
Yeah, surely. Season 5. Yeah, hold out till then,
y'all.
Yeah,
Season 5, he can start mistfindering your burst gauge.
Yeah, Mistfinder cancel into Mistfinder. Here we go. Okay, we're getting a little pop-up with this card. Kshu gonna deal some good damage with this super as well. El Macho gonna hold this hard knockdown here. Mana getting low as well. Anchored, no cards on the back foot either, but one hit into a red RC could possibly take it.
Ooh. Just like that, Kshu's up on set point.
Set point. Kshu, our first time seeing them on stream today, seeded to do very well in this tournament. Definitely showing that they deserve that seeding with a great start here. But El Macho with a good pressure sequence. Kshu with a good mash. The burst coming out to keep this corner going. Now look, the mana's built up. The cards are built up. This is the way that El Macho wants to play, man.
Happy New Year, but a burst out from Kshu's not gonna cut the celebration short. Harmonic submission, though, looks to find the overhead again because it worked, but instead just dodges the finer after Kshu tries to take the turn back. Fantastic 6P. The cube too big and too slow, but not slow enough to stay on top of him. Kshu's gonna get a turn, make their way out of the corner.
Ooh,
Okay,
okay,
start up with that 2D. Mana Shield still engaged, but the super has enough. Kshu takes it 3-0. Can you imagine if I said that and it didn't kill?
And it didn't kill? Oh, yeah.
Knock him through, do a little mix on the other side.
Here we go, get those names fixed for you.
I got it.
Okay, yeah, and then we got counter hits coming out right now from Kshu. Gonna get that low misfiner reset so far on SQ. Kshu and SQ. It's gonna be hard to say back and forth. We'll have to see, but great damage so far on this Johnny, man.
Kshu, what the SQ, and what the SQ is cutting her in half with a Mistfiner to take that round.
Mistfire.
That being said, the Chocolat jumping over that far slash round start, getting things started here for SQ. Rekka pressure here in the corner. Like I said, that bomb super, shove him through the wall. Tick, 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 tick. The throw, but blocks has to give up their Oki because of that install. 100 meter available? Not quite. Gambled on the reversal. Fantastic grounding the wall stick just as the burst gauge fills. And also with the Unsigned guy for a little extra juice, a little extra damage. IPs the JK though, finds the throw. Not quite enough to kill, and 100 meter on Kshu's side, so this round's not free yet. But the second 6P. SQ tying things up.
SQ tying it up. We also got that burst as well to keep us safe if things go astray. Or, of course, we can use it for a pressure like you just saw. Going to keep on top of Kshu, and looks like this Rekka picks up. We're going to get the mix. This time it's going to be the same side. Kshu with the blocks and the burst.
Oh, blocks it, finds the 5P punish off a 5P? Pretty good damage off a 5P if you ask me.
Dang. 5P damage, looking pretty good. Kshu gonna go ahead and fight against this SQ that has 100 meter, by the way. We'll have to see how she gets creative using it. Nice 2K2D to start things off, but the BRC, my god, BRC back throw.
Oh, gambling on the reversal super, walking back though, holding the hat, the fast RC into the cross up though. Resetting to try and find that last piece of mix. Not quite dead yet. 5P drifts up and finds the burst. Looking to build the meter to find the kill, but can't quite yet. YRC catches the finder, but the 5P is gonna shut down that chocolate and put one on the board for Kshuewhatdamoo.
Man, Kshu's crazy, man. Great defense there at the very end, holding it down, even on the pixel, blocking out that pressure from SQ, being ready to press when it mattered. 5P taking it, man, that's crazy. Good stuff.
Yeah, gotta react to those, especially in brackets, especially winner side top 8 at the Jeekly, right? That's what's gonna help get you paid. Reminder, top 3 get paid out tonight.
Yeah, top 3 is getting paid out from this Machiorino. Already up to $52.50. You see that in the bottom left corner, y'all. You want to make it bigger? Exclamation point Machiorino, exclamation point shirts. Check them out. Looks like Kshu's going to stay on top of SQ with these low miss finders. Going to go into the super as well for the hard knockdown. Great start so far in this set.
Absolutely. Hard knockdown here. Drifting in and gets the IB on the JK, but not quite in range to get a punish. $100 built up on Kshu's side though. BRC drift in, time to even set the card, popped up with the finer. Off the wall bounce, super. Doesn't quite kill though.
Ooh, does it connect? We'll have to see. We're recovering on our landing, but
safe jump though, yeah.
Dang, great stuff. All right, Kshu. Looking pretty good right here. SQ does have that burst, but we're going to check you with that 2S on the walk-up.
Oh, bursted into the corner, though, off that misfinder dash. Chocolate catching the bash dash, though. That's what you're looking for. We're ticking. Final hit will tie things up. Shot returning, but not quite fast enough. That JS is going to catch it as they come down.
Here we go. What's their name? Kshuewhatdamoo. Looking good right now. Going to get this hard knockdown. SQ, of course, bringing it down to the last round here. Spending that tension on FD, but we almost have enough for a red RC conversion if we can get a Rekka sequence off. But Kshu, with these great 5Ps, with these burst baits, supering before SQ had a chance to input it, and gets the wall break to take this next game 2-0.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you're Keishu here, you're in a fantastic position. I'm curious if we're gonna keep rocking the Elphelt, maybe swap to the Ram. But I mean, also SQ plays a broad range of characters, so it could be somebody else if it's not a swap. Well, she's sending it back with the Elphelt. All right, all right.
Okay.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I like this right here. I like these footsies, man. That round start into that really patient neutral right there. Keishu gonna go ahead and burst out SQ after spending that wild assault to stay on top. K Finer with the counter hit, gonna carry us all the way over to the corner. The 2S gets whiff punished.
Oh, popped up from the card pop here. Are seeing to carry it over to the wall, but just the Finer itself is gonna do it.
I love this Elphelt color, by the way. It's just like the Hotashi Elphelt with that mint green. Looking good. Nice 6P. Man, Keishu really good with these anti-airs against Elphelt, man. We clearly have put some thought into the matchup. Damn. And that risk is fully cranked. Good just box coming out here from SQ.
Oh, but the risk gauge fully cranked here. RC's in. The Nsenga unscaled is enough to close things out. Keishu taking it 3-0. We're getting into it here. We got Dany, we got Red. If you're a Jeekly enjoyer, this is a matchup you've seen before, and I hope you'll like it because we're strapped in for it.
Love to see it, man. I mean, both these players, they have good experience with the matchup in general, but also against each other, particularly in this tournament. Dany, of course, over there on the left side, playing that Kai. RedIAmNot gunning us down with that minigun on the right side on that Goldlewis. Going with that, was that a triple overhead and the BTs jail you in? God damn. RedIAmNot with a good start here against Dany.
Yeah, and I think, like, historically within the Jeekly, RedIAmNot is kind of like the Dany Slayer, right? They're kind of like a barrier for Dany's rampages through the brackets at times.
Yeah, I mean, some lore for y'all, if you couldn't tell. I mean, you couldn't guess just because Dany's good. When he first started joining all of our brackets, man, he was unbeatable. And it wasn't until people like RedIAmNot, Yoho Spill, Test Your Luck, Mike Saftig even started joining up and started taking those sets off of Dany. But even then, I mean, Dany still finds his way in the grand finals. Of course, RedIAmNot with a lead here with that first game. What's going on, Wisp? Persona's peak. What's going on? Guys, a lot of follows tonight, by the way. Slightly ironic. Megarine, Perfect C3. I know, Perfect I recognize from the bracket. What's going on,
And what's
y'all?
good, Wisp? I saw you qualify for top 8 loser side. Let's go. Hype to see you on stream in a minute here.
Great stuff. And that loser side is filling out, y'all. Aboii made it as well. Wisp made it. Gonna see if Happyrio is gonna make it over either Jevel or Lakey. Lasagna Slayer's playing against Ian Sharp right now. That's Goldlewis Anji. So we're gonna see if there's more Goldlewis. But Dany with the character swap, y'all. I didn't even notice.
Dizzy? Our first Dizzy on stream for the Jeekly ever, actually, as it were.
Dude, we can put her in the thumbnail now.
Yo, let's
Thank
go.
God.
Poggers.
We can put her in the thumbnail. Great match right there, Dany. But
We know what this character does. I'm joking.
Yeah,
I actually played a lot against this character last night.
Yeah, she's got some cool combos. Of course, she does have those ice fish hard knockdown mix-ups. Can do some cross-ups. I think there's some cross-up protection that people are still trying to figure out. You're seeing right there the spear, the fire spear. There's some Karas you can do that get someone jailed into the corner. There's some tricks you can do, some gimmicks. But right there, of course, / Michael Sword. Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, anything that keeps Goldlewis away from you, I think looks pretty good. Just sliding back with the get your fire knives out. You gotta block him standing though. It's a projectile, otherwise he stays too close.
Exactly.
Oh. Ice Spike also being nearly a full screen projectile can make it a little difficult for Goldlewis to get that drone out, do some Skyfish in neutral, and the freeze is gonna secure a perfect here for Dany.
Yeah,
And we've seen.
that was good. I mean, I gotta say, you know, sometimes I think Dany's someone who plays multiple characters, right? Of course, we saw Dany playing Bridget in this matchup before Anchored. I'm actually just remembering. So maybe Dizzy's the new Goldlewis killer, at least for Dany.
Maybe. And we've seen also like Dany on Kai like go to like a more of like a zoning gameplay, like a zoning game style, right? So he might have that that zoning DNA in his blood. That being said, Michael Sword could solve Goldlewis simply JD and FDing to not get chipped out, deflect shield to try and make some space, but the Wild Assault closing the gap. RedIAmNot up 2-0. We could see 3 characters.
Yeah, we could. We could see. I mean, we could see more characters if Dany swaps and beats Red, and then Red swaps.
That's true.
Yeah, we could see even more. But I mean, I don't know, man. Red staying on top here right now, doing a lot of crazy stuff with Behemoth, closing things out right there with the Wild Assault, using all of our options, all of our system mechanics. I mean, that looked better though, right? That definitely, I think that looked better. Able to zone out that Goldlewis a little bit with the Dizzy. Dany definitely does have some practice for sure with this character, regardless of her being new.
Michael Sword making some distance here. The fire knives coming out, but the JD reaching just barely. First established. You can strike those fish. You can fight them if you want to. Goldlewis got the hat on that says "Fish fear me."
Yeah, I've seen that meme. The fish fear me. Dizzy.
Women want me.
Okay, using that Michael Sword to zone us out a bit. I don't know if Dany's inputting it, but I know there's some cool counter hit OSs you can do with the Ice Spear or the Michael Sword. So I definitely would, you know, wouldn't be surprised if they were pulling out some tricks like that.
Oh, and goes for the reversal super to invuln through the beam?
Yeah, here we go.
Giga Brain option? Dodges the Wild Assault. Drone's coming. Just need to get past this, past the BT, but no, it's the throw into the OTG. Almost home free to zone, but RedIAmNot clinches up that round. Up on set point now.
Yeah, you must be this high, this tall to zone. Necro doesn't count. Oh,
you
man.
You must navigate this many BTs to zone me.
Yeah. Okay, I like that neutral jump from Red, just closing the distance but not overcommitting with an option. And then, of course, once you get on top, JD, Air Behemoth, Low Behemoth, Close Slash staying on top. Dany trying to FD you out as best as they can. Drone to keep the pressure going, but the counter hits come out. Dany's getting a soft knockdown here.
Gold burst out, though. Red's looking to close out this round. Piercy's in. No security thrown out of their pressure, though. Fish established. 5 DRC to stay plus. Burst available as well. Might get chipped out from security here. Both of them go to tech the throw, but unfortunately both of them aren't in range. Oh, and the 5D is going to catch Dany FD. 3-0 for RedIAmNot.
Up against Lakey, the hate doctor, up on that Baiken.
SCAV established, looking to come back in with the tether. Dodging the yaws, though. Leaving the gap to punish the parry. Such a silly looking combo. You're just like smack him with this coffin after shooting them to death. Shimmies the throw.
Got those player tags updated for y'all. Gonna get that low behemoth out on Lasagna Slayer. Good stuff. Lakey down around, but we do have that burst evened up on each side. 6Ps coming out from Lasagna Slayer. This 4P mash, I mean this 4-frame 5P mash coming out from Lakey, but not able to atomic through the drone, and now we're in the corner.
Drone out as well. We're gonna get some BT pressure started here. No security, so we're gonna drift back in with the RC, find the frame trap. Oh, the 6P counter hits. The BT closes things out. One on the board for Lasagna Slayer.
Nice stuff right there. Lakey was representing that S tether situation, right? He was looking good for a second. Lasagna Slayer, of course, up in those 2 rounds. And I like that, right? Being able to use that Wild Assault to force that S tether. But Lasagna not going to hold it, man. With that active 6P, able to call out that pressure Lakey was trying to represent. Of course, only 1 game. Still got a few more to go. We'll have to see what adaptations we make. What's going on? Asta in the chat with that exclamation point bracket. Hopefully you like what you see, Asta. We're up here in top 8. We got Aboii and Wisp playing off stream. That's a May and a Potemkin. Right here on the screen, you got a Baiken and a Goldlewis. We'll have to see who takes that on top.
Burst out, establish the drone. Tommy's to try and whittle it down, but still it finds its mark. Parry baited once more by the gap, but the H-Cab reaching through the PT. Great route here in the corner, keeping it as well, but a YRC out's going to get things started for Lasagna Slayer. Popped up and then from behind. H closes out that round for Lakey.
JD going to stay on top. That was a triple overhead right there. Finally did open up Lakey after that interaction. BT for that wall splat. Super for that hard knockdown. Lasagna with some good execution here, even though we're down a round. Look at that HP bar. Oh, okay, trying to mix up when we're doing these parry animations. I like that. Lakey trying to calm down Lasagna from dancing in the air, and it looks like that counter hit JS is going to bring Lasagna Slayer to the ground. JD trying to stay on top of Lasagna Slayer. That BT is going to get clashed into. Lakey's going to stay on top of you with that red RC. H-Kabari wasn't enough to kill, but we're on top. YRC gets blocked. Lakey gets the last hit, gets this round, and we're going to keep moving on. 1-1. Good stuff.
Ties things up. Absolutely. Ooh. You hold it down for just a second, Jeek. I'll be right back. Ooh.
Good stuff. We're going to go ahead and see if we can't get this connection test finished off stream quick because we got some games here in the meantime. Going to try to get things running. Lakey, of course, was able to get that game on the board here. Slash going to start us off strong against Lasagna Slayer, and 2K is going to link into that pickup. S-Tether applied. 2K with that counter hit. Lasagna didn't want to hold it anymore. Did the... Oh, man! Great gun right there. Lakey staying on top of Lasagna, trying to set up that drone. P mash coming out. Staying on top. I like these. I like introducing those lights, doing that little bit of stagger pressure against Lakey, trying to make them uncomfortable when they can press and when they can jump. But Lakey staying on top of it, man, with these back dashes, with that the Tommy back. Damn. And those walls, man, they're literally walls. Quite literally walls coming out here. Gonna get that throw reset. Lasagna Slayer didn't get enough damage to kill, but basically a perfect. Gonna need one more hit here on Lakey, unless of course we get a good start off this Baiken. H-Kabari is gonna be it possibly, but super right through. Oh, that was a safe jump.
100 meter to try and keep it safe, but gets punished. Drifting it in. Oh, popped up. And you're still holding on to that burst. What, another 6H of kill there? Laser established. 2H in. It comes down.
Damn. Only one more hit right there, too.
But honestly, fantastic for Lasagna Slayer holding onto that burst that whole time, and for Lakey to try and make it that close. Because if they let the Goldlewis get away for just a moment, the laser's going to come down and then they have to FD, right? RC over the 6P to try and keep Lakey jailed in, but a gap appears. S-Cab just ripping Lasagna Slayer back to get the conversion. Cross up Yozansen, meter available, and the 6H takes it. Lakey going up 2-1.
Good stuff, Lakey right here. The break the fourth wall anchored, if he's up 1-0, have them play off stream and just have them play off stream or coin flip it. Like,
I think they are playing off stream, yeah.
They are? Okay. Are they?
Right.
Because it seems Aboii's typing right now.
Alright.
Yeah, Aboii's typing right now in matchmaking. We gotta go figure out what's going on there, I think. We're gonna watch this game right here, y'all. Lakey's gonna stay on top, but this burst coming out from Lasagna Slayer are gonna push us back. Johnson coming out as well. JD for these wall bounces. PRC as well. Good stuff. JH on top. YRC is going to block us back a bit.
Closing the distance, though, catching the startup of that drone. Likely getting their offense started here. Oh, Perry in that block stun, though, that new Season 4 mechanic. Calls out the YRC, though. And with the S-Cab, this is a big juggle meter available. Lakey closes things out and takes it 3-1.
So we'll have to see, y'all. Nightshade, of course. Shout out to Nightshade was in the brackets tonight. Oh, well, actually.
they mischeck him. That's okay, though. Two gamers you had mischecking absolutely are here. Aboii and Dany Maza. Aboii showing off that new flick range.
Showing off that new flick range, man. It's also a retracted hurt box, I think. I haven't seen the dust of it yet.
Yes, it's distended as hell. Ooh. Disjointed, I think, is the word we usually word, but I mean, you look at it and you're like, no, that's distended. CST out, looking to get some mix going. 5D behind it, RC to pop up, and that's going to take that first round under Dany's belt.
Getting that first round under the belt. Going to stay on top of Aboii here, doing some good damage. Wanted the link, of course, with that 2K, didn't get it. But not a big deal. We still got Aboii in the corner. We're still building that meter. We're still getting the counter hit 6P and baiting the burst.
Yep, seeing that shockwave not hit from the Red Roman cancel means that you know that they're bursting or otherwise becoming invulnerable. Navigates that slide head, finds the counter hit as well. Oh, didn't quite get that 5H link because of that dire eclat nerve. Dire eclat nerf. A French word stripping me up here in Season 4, but closing up that set, nonetheless, one on the board for Dany.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Dany getting one on the board here so far. Love to see that. Love to see Dany playing this Kai. Playing a, you know, Dany comfortable on many characters, but, you know, probably prefers playing on that tried and true, you know, doesn't... You know, we always got to play Bridget.
True blue Kai.
Yeah, the
Bringing
true
back
blue.
The classic.
There you go.
True denim. True denim.
Through
Looking
Genum.
at-
Here we go. Genum Kai coming out. Nice counter hit too, Anchor. Goddamn.
Big round here. Ryan the Lightning. Take him to the corner. Oh, just send him on through. Never mind. Oh, armor through that Voodoo Arc. Oh, Maza's holding up back. Not looking to get thrown today.
Ooh, I like that deflect shield too. But Dany staying on top of you with that RC usage, able to get that kill regardless. I do like Aboii trying to mix up those defensive options, spend those meters, spend that mechanic to try to push back Dany, but great stuff staying on top.
Yeah, great flicks coming out from Aboii here, but these slide heads are getting punished by Maza's aerial movement. These pop busters are getting dodged. These bursts are getting baited.
Damn. I like this. That shock state is on us. We're getting on top with this Fuja arc. Dany with that red RC throw, man. And Dany's done a different pressure sequence, I feel like, every single time we've gone on top of Aboii. So it's been quite the blender of options that Dany's representing.
Absolutely. RedIAmNot not asking, who sent Dany to losers? RedIAmNot not understandable.
Understandable. Yeah, no, we were actually talking. Shout out to Unbiased here, by the way. Won the last Jeekly. Hello. So.
That's true.
But yeah, no, we were talking about that
Unbiased.
Unbiased, saying that Dany ran this shit, ran this bracket all up until people like RedIAmNot started joining, and you actually Unbiased here. So shout out.
And Unbiased, yeah. Unbiased, best of luck.
Now Aboii
the
pulling out the dizzy this time.
Ooh, okay. Little marital dispute here. Sliding around the glass floors. The Michael sword calling out the CSE. SDP out. I'm not quite able to punish that Fooder arc. The button not quite fast enough or possibly not invuln enough.
Ooh, okay. Definitely getting a little scrambly here with the meter
getting
usage.
a chunk of damage. Ooh. Oh, maybe looking to try and clash with that projectile, but the fire knife not active in time.
Ooh. Double Diraclat. Love to see it. Look at that damage, man. That's your wife. Stun Dipper Red RC coming out. Aboii about to get that burst back. This time, no bait. We all know what happened.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Here we are, y'all. SQ coming in with that 2H on the round start. Lakey getting thrown here on that Baiken. Dominant start right here so far, this SQ, but that parry's going to calm things down.
Oh, parry being able to be used in pressure, that seems pretty devious against Elphelt Rekka, if I do say so myself, but called out with the throw here. Elphelt the grappler? Oh,
Yeah, man, a lot
for gaming.
a lot of throws coming out anchored, and like maybe that's a side effect of like, maybe SQ's trying to get ahead of the Baiken counterplay on Rekka, right? Like maybe Baiken wants to be representing a lot of like four framers and parries and stuff, and SQ is getting ahead of that and just saying, hey, I'm just gonna throw you, homie.
Absolutely. I'm gonna get things started. Dodge the parry again, but the second one finds its mark. Getting things started here with the tether off the throw. SCAV reestablishes. After he pops up, not quite getting the wall stick. Super PRC is gonna find a throw. Little 2K tick throw as well, keeping that grapple set going. Ooh. Dash is under for the cross up as well.
Ooh. I like that option, man. Able to use that gun super. That's a really good time to use it, right? When your opponent is projectiling you down, you just shoot right through it, get that kill. If they don't have that PRC, it's checkmate.
Absolutely. Finds the tether, establishes it. Ooh. Popped up with the tatami. I'm gonna get some Oki going. Other side goes Zansen. Got a burst out from SQ to try and keep the corner here. But not quite able to keep Lakey pinned down. They're gonna get one on the board.
Damn, good stuff right there. Lakey with a very dominant round start, or our first round to SQ on that Elphelt. Lakey, really brought things down a bit, I'd say. So great stuff. Zansen counter hit to end things out right there. I mean, it did go to the last round. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in these next games. SQ showing us that Elphelt, but that's all we get to see, y'all. Ramlethal's coming out.
Ooh. A Lady of the Hour. If you have not played against her... Lakey in the Discord post the gift of the puncher. Wait.
User,
So
I'll probably
funny.
put it in the VOD or something. If I remember, I'll put it in the VOD what the gift was.
That's so funny.
Yeah, if I remember.
Oh my god.
That's actually a good idea. I should put messages from the Discord in the VOD sometimes. if it makes sense to. Not always, but
Yeah.
But here
That
we
being
go.
said, if you haven't played against Ram this patch, Ram is maybe a bit of a menace, but we're here for it.
And Smoke Bullington in the chat, a hell of a name by the way. SQ was strong enough before they buffed Ram. 100%. Yeah, SQ definitely one of the best Ramlethal's better players, period, here in this scene. She definitely didn't need the help on her character, but I know she's not complaining about it. So, but Lakey, man, look at these. Baiken confirms another character that got some love this patch. We'll have to see. YRC coming out.
Yeah, ooh, another YRC in return, but SQ able to escape the corner because of that immediate IED. Caught by the far slash, though, up around. I will say, though, this iteration of Ram, if you don't have swords there, right, like that instance, they don't come back if you run over them, so you can be stranded without your weapons for a bit. That being said, getting yourself through the wall does bring them back. So waiting for the weapons, but those Rekka dash cancels into the Mortabato. Ask you, clinching up that round.
I like that. SQ getting that burst just in time. And a good time to use it, right? Because like he can't keep it safe through that Tatami mat. Now we're getting sorted down, man. God damn, look how long that guard crush lasted for. Rekka confirming into red RC. SQ's going to deal a lot of damage.
One sword back just in time for the windshield wipers. That Sabrabato. Guard crush outburst to deny her the swords, though. 6P is going to block out that aerial approach. YRC. Oh, and it clashes with the sword explosion.
Oh, man, these air dashes that Lakey's representing. Great stuff, SQ taking that round. Lakey doing a great job dancing around those swords, dancing around the potential options from SQ, but she held it down, got that 2K at the end on the landing recovery, got a game on the board. Good stuff. And how we living in the chat, y'all. Smoke Bullington rooting for Lakey again. Hell of a name. The flipping and overhead again is so annoying.
Yeah, flip being an overhead now.
Yeah, it is annoying. Yeah, I'm sitting there trying to think of a rebuttal.
It's back. Guess who's back?
Yeah, well, yeah, we'll say that. Whether it's back or not, it's here, man. So yeah, y'all got to start learning how to play against it regardless. Great scoop right there from Lakey. Again, another change. We're talking about this Ramlethal, but Baiken, man, I'm not saying she's broken. I'm not even implying that. But damn, dude, I love how much people are motivated about this character nowadays. It seems, she's in the game.
All right. Both these characters feast in this patch. Ooh. But a JH coming down from the tether, from the top rope. The only rope, but the top rope nonetheless. Oh, and caught by the Ange cap frame trap.
I wonder if maybe that was that a super input? I'm actually not sure. Never mind. But we're going to stay on top of you. This Daru's going to get that knock up. 8 sword for the pop-up as well. That was a Season 3 combo right there, I think, from SQ. Great stuff. Great damage. Lakey getting caught with the new S sword, though. Now, this is not a Season 3 combo. Great stuff, SQ.
No swords for a tiny bit of more damage on the Mortabato, but when the rest of the combo does a ton, how much more damage do you need? That being said, caught out from the reversal super by the sword explosion. Looks to shimmy, but the tech throw gets teched anyway, but the air throw catches the escape.
Great stuff right there. I like, so SQ, you know, use that RC, use that stutter step right there to try to cheese out that round. Lakey with a good tech and with a good burst right there after that parry. But SQ staying on top of you with the S swords with those 5H swings. God damn, man. Lakey's having a hard time in the corner. But the parry.
Oh, but wake up parry, calling out that meaty, and again says, "Hey, let's parry and riposte. Let's do it with these swords then. If you want to throw them at me."
Ooh. That's one of my favorite uses of that kickflip anchored is when you're using it to keep a combo going because you get like a random pickup in the corner, you know?
Yeah, and it's like, you know what, Sildo Detro. If it's, you know, it goes in the Sildo Detro hole.
So we're interrupting the supers insane. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
so
It's
yeah,
strong. It's a strong option. But I mean, hey, you like weaken your normals by half for like a couple seconds, right? He's using but
so we're gonna have to see the score. That's gonna be our next game.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Carry out though, not looking to hold the pressure, finds the throw here. And one more.
Ooh, okay.
Sword base neutral here, yeah.
And we're patient in the air too. You saw how late that JH was from SQ, but
Oh, and finds the burst bait as well. More to bottom with just the one sword, but you're doing it for that hard knockdown, if anything.
we are. Lakey trying to stay on top of you with those H cabs and that counter hit coming out. The Tommy's going to make you bounce around a bit. God damn, Anchor, look at this Baiken
The
damage.
cross up off the H cab. And what looked like a ram round so quickly became a Baiken round, huh?
God damn. Baiken trying to get some rounds on the board, I guess. Lakey the one to pilot it, but SQ clapping right back with that wall break of her own. Look at that damage right back.
The guard crush from the sword immediately cornering you is crazy, bro. Oh, dodges the S sword though. Oh. H sword out as well. Not able to parry the rock, unfortunately, because it's a projectile. Oh. JD loops though.
Going into the
Kenju
super.
gonna get this hard knockdown. Oh.
And SQ does have that 50 meter too. We'll have to see how they spend it, Anchored. She looks like she's going to use that deflect shield to start off. Still has the 50 meter for the mix or for a confirm. Lakey taking some stray hits here and there, man. And it looks like SQ is going to capitalize with that PRC, but the burst comes out.
And I like the burst being late enough too, so you can actually just not get hit by the sword exploding as well. 50 meter available. That stray air hit though. That swordless JS. BRC techs the throw. Not in place to get hit by the sword. Sword's out even. Hit by the counter hit JS. One more interaction. Baits the throw and a JH is going to tie things up. Gonna give us a game 5 here. Lakey cooking.
Oh my lord. Lakey found out that our next two matches are in another tournament and said, don't worry, yo.
I'll delay.
I'm going to give you a game 5. But no, for real, a lot of projectile wars coming out there at the very end. Lakey getting that last interaction there into that JH on that whiff throw. But SQ doing a great job jailing back out Lakey with these projectiles, playing around at the Tommy mat, I think, really well. And that's why we're here in this game 5. We've been forced to use all of our tools.
Sailing in, that parry just coming out at the slightest wrong time, getting that counter hit. Both bursts expended from our players here. R/slash crushing that tatami. More to Botto, securing this hard knockdown. Looking to refill some burst gauge. Not again.
Damn.
The swords simply don't care. You have filed your argument in triplicate correctly at the right offices, and they have simply shredded the paperwork. Deflect shield to try and keep Ram off, but the 2P Aboii is going to take the turn back.
Great stuff. SQ using that super as well for the hard knockdown. I like that Lakey using that deflect shield, trying to play around that S sword if we can help it.
Have you to pop up off the RC, sword back. Deflect shield to make some more space, but another guard crush, and that's going to be the throw to close things out. 3-2.
Kshuewhatdamoo. Man, by the way, shoutouts to our top 4 seeds. All made it to the winner's side of top 8, by the way. So shout out to Jeek seeding, by the way.
Yeah, let's go. Burst immediately into the Skyfish, looking to catch some cheeky dash up, but it's respected, which is going to result in a turn here for Red. Gun carrying to the wall, finishing it off even.
Good stuff. Trying to push you back a little bit. We got 2 country boys up in here. Ain't nothing but a thing. Gonna get thrown. Kshu blocking out this Goldlewis pressure. RedIAmNot smothering this Johnny, but great anti-air.
See, Johnny does talk with like the southern accent, but like for the life of me, I'm like, he's not southern, he's a pirate. As if those two things are like mutually exclusive.
Yeah, and so I don't know spoken Japanese. Doesn't he have like an Osakan? Oh, I don't even know how to
He's got
pronounce
a
it.
bit of a Kansai Ben, yeah.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. And here we go. 5D is going to go ahead and close this round out. I know that Nsenga damage got buffed, but at that point, anything would have done it. Good stuff. We're on the last round of this first game.
Yeah, well assault in, blocked, but able to block after. Vault deal RC looking to keep that turn. Not quite popping the card yet because they wanted one more interaction in the corner, and they got it. Kshu securing that positive bonus here. Finer killing the drone. Cutting down Goldlewis. Securing this next hard knockdown off the super. Card out. Dealt out, but not quite in range to use it. And like I said, Goldlewis sometimes struggling with some of these mid-range zoners, right? Having covered the option of fire at all times is it's a challenge. It's a task.
Getting that first game on the board. Poor Kshu waiting up here playing tower. Staying hot though. Guys, and we're already up to $7.50 added to that Macherino pot. Of course, it started all the way up at $50. Shout out to Holy Fool for helping contribute. What a lord. She's out having fun tonight out in the town. So we're holding it down. Anchor Dany up here on the modding team. Up Curb Stomp in the background was running the sheet. Coop earlier tonight was helping out with some of the moderation as well. So shout out to all of our mods. And the Jeekly doesn't run without them, so appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. Oh. 6k in, looking to keep some space. The JD catches that 5H, but the Finer after is going to cut down the conversation. Super PRC to try and take a turn. Almost works with the backdash. It reestablishes that distance. Kshu with the meter to cook here. 2 overheads blocked, but the turn after because of that card crush.
I like that. That drone disappearing just in time. Kshu did have to get that negative bonus, but tried to space out that drone. We are blocking out Red here and did get the kill, so I'd say that's worth it. I mean, if you're backdashing in that negative bonus, it can feel scary, but if you're doing so to win the match, like, it's worth it, huh?
Yep. Yeah, I think it might have even been Red or one of the other Goldlewis's active on X, formerly Twitter.com, is like, drones out, sometimes you just leave the situation, just hit the bricks, right? Stop RPSing with it, just leave.
Here we go. Staying on top of Red here, but getting clipped with that BT. PRC staying on top of it. Red was able to close out that round, bringing it to the last one here. Kshu does have that lead in terms of game count, but the resources are evened up here, and Red is taking that burst away from Kshu post counter hit.
Burst out. The gun as well, trying to find some preemptive move. Dodges the finder, but the card pops. Jails Red back down. The CS whiffs, though. The PRC doesn't quite keep things safe. PRC sees the backdash, is chasing them down. BTs them over to the other side. And not quite able to kill off the security, but a 5D tap at the end will clinch up one game for RedIAmNot, tying things up.
Damn. Good stuff right there. Red with that clapback, with that round. I love when you're able to link 2K with those behemoths, man. That combo looks so sick. I love when Soul's able to do something similar. So great stuff right there. Red taking that round, evening things up. Something good so far, Anchored.
Absolutely. Oh. Yeah, we're strapped in, and this match is important. This determines who goes down to grand finals. That being said, both these players are in the running to get paid, guaranteed. Minimum third here for being in winners finals. So if you're looking to help these players get paid tonight, I think we still got some codes left in the match arena. Ooh. Not gonna harp on it too much though. Kshu sending them through with that super hard knockdown. Ooh. PRC Vault deal, but caught out by that jump back JD. Burst expended by Kshu, and the low crush against that 2S.
Definitely wanted that far slash to link after, but RedIAmNot going to capitalize on that drop, getting this back throw. I like the BRC that mix up that momentum, but we kept it calm, and now we're going to stay on top of you with these behemoths, trying to F the out block a little bit, but this Chipp is coming down. The PRC kept us on top, and Red got that last overhead to take that round. Good stuff.
Kshu FGing there meant they didn't quite have 50 meter to RPS with some of those other better options, or threaten that reversal super, so Red was safe to just keep on swinging that BT. Have we said Behemoth Typhoon and its full proper Christian name even once this stream? I don't think we have. Caught out of that super PRC there, counter hit for it.
Oh, whoa.
And Senga damage, man. I mean, still, that's a little sliver, but and Senga guaranteed that.
Yeah, exactly. No, and Senga signed, sealed, and delivered that one for you. But it looks like the Wallace all counter hit's going to turn into this string. Definitely wanted to link off that 5K, but Red is still in the corner. We're still getting these hits in. Red RC is going to turn into some mix, and now we're getting that soft knockdown. Positive bonus. Red does have resources, though.
First out on the counter hit, looking to get the laser established. BRC established. It's going to find a air throw on the JH. Oh, and a favorable trade's going to find one more game of the board for Kshu.
There we go. Kshu up 2-1 right now. And this is deciding, Anchored said it earlier, who stays on the winner side of things, moving on to grand finals. Proof that you haven't dropped a single set. Both Kshu and RedIAmNot have done so far, but one person's got to lose eventually. You know, we can't all be first place.
That's true.
Got to see who's fighting for second, though, and third, and so on. Moving on to this game 4. 2S is going to start us off.
Oh, the JH caught by the CS from the other side. It's like a bad Adele song, CS from the other side. Anyways. You're not gonna get me to sing that one, not on stream. Well, DLRC, getting back in. YRC to try and make some space, though, not hold the guard crush pressure. I'm actually curious if Finder can kill that high-level drone, because it's able to kill projectiles now.
Oh, we got the actual pickup. Oh my god.
Yep.
Okay.
Off the tumble there with the RC into the corner, and just like that, Kshu's up on set point.
Damn, Kshu with that wavy, got the wall combo and everything, called this Tekken 8. RedIAmNot with some good mix right here. And use that BRC to keep Kshu in the corner. Now you got to hold these behemoths. Good backdash, though. I mean, Kshu's got this stuff practiced out, man.
Yeah, Keishu's so aware, so active on their defense against the BTs. Calls out that option of Reds with the Nsenga frame trap. Finds the backdash. More like J-Shu. Just kidding.
Oh, safe jump though. I
Super
think
Veil.
anchored.
That's a safe jump. And with the punish, Keishu's gonna move on to Grand Finals, taking it 3-1 over Red. You're muted in Discord,
Yeah,
homie.
I'm back.
Ooh.
I'm back. I'm back.
Alright, we got there. Clashing projectiles. Throwing out some normals here. Ooh. The ground-based projectile footsies Guilty Gear is known for. Oh, but a 6P strikes first blood. Asuka making their way in.
Making her way in, trying to stay on top of Dany here. 5H to jail you down, but DP not respecting that. Ogi, I love. Wait, didn't Elphelt just get a 4-framer or something? Is that when we just saw the 4-frame 2P, or am I getting that mixed up?
I can double check. Ooh, I've got the patch notes pulled up.
Yeah. I mean, feel free if it's easy to find, but looks like Dany ain't going to give us any time. Going to go into this RTL combo after that 5D Red RC. Not enough to kill, but enough to get this hard knockdown. SQ does have resources. We have to see how we spend them. Oh, I love that. PRC forward grabbing 2H for the OTG as well. This is looking good. But then the DP, yeah, it was looking good. But when you get down to a pixel like that, sometimes it's, your pressure needs to be a whole level of tight that, higher than you've ever seen, or else you're going to DP.
Right, it's gonna find the gap, tap the sign. It's just always been a 4-frame. It's a little more active now,
Oh,
though.
excuse me. Oh, my bad. Excuse me.
Sacred Edge burst not quite back though. Off a good hit, there might not be a chance to burst at all, even.
Yeah, good point. And there it is. Yeah, Dany.
RC looking for it. Yep. Burst baited. One on the board for Daniel Maza.
And Dany's the king of looking for those burst baits, man. Definitely hard to get a burst off against Dany anytime soon. I remember when he first joined the Jeekly, the amount of bursts he was taking away from people. Damn, I was surprised why more people didn't play the game that way, OSing their combos in such a way to where everyone baits bursts, but whether it was a Kai thing, Dany thing, playstyle thing, whatever. Always love watching it. Dany with a strong start here, though, anchored up one game. Of course, we just started here, so we still got all of our resources and everything. Dany is in the corner trying to get out with those stun edges, but SQ getting us into the corner. And Dany really good at spending these bursts at DPs at opportune times.
Oh, clashes the 6B and the Chocolat jumps over, dodges that normal butt. Now stuck in the corner. Slash the Gods manages to find the counter hit, but a burst out from SQ is going to bring us back to neutral. Stun Dipper RC blocks the 5D. Jumps but gets hit by the 6B. A pixel left. Super PRC is going to find a throw. But the jump back JH is going to close that one out.
Active 5K, Direct Clack coming out as well. SQ going to stay on top of Dany here. Throws coming out. There's some good pressure. SQ loves going for those little resets with the throws, and then you saw that little stutter step with FD. We're catching on to those DPs that Dany's representing.
Absolutely. Dodges the Farm Slash with the Bomb Bomb Chocolat. Dany's not even going to have the option of holding on to this burst. He's going to have to take it with him to round 3.
Man, that super is so cool, by the way. I still have not... Have you all gotten over how awesome Elphelt is presented, by the way? Like, the music, the super, all of her moves. Ooh. There we go. Nice little DP bait right there. Dany spending that burst to try to calm down that damage. Going to put SQ back over here in the corner with that Stun Dipper Red RC. Oh, and we're going for the Shock State combo, too.
Oh, caught out of the air with that counter hit. Lollipop going in, but the cross-up is so unfortunate because the RC off the SDP is going to find that corner swap. Running up, 100-meter for the reversal super though. Safe jab off the 5K. Wall the salt to go back in, reset, finds the throw. But a stray hit, difficult to convert. Dany's gonna find that hit after, go up 2-0. You're
And
gonna
that
see a
was
swap to the Ram?
what a weird one too, Anchored. I mean, in the sense that Dany was able to, first off, great pressure right there from SQ, weaving in that throw with that momentum off the Wild Assault, but Dany able to swap sides and get that close slash, kind of a weird one, but I mean, I don't know. If I'm Dany, I'm not complaining there. You know, you take your win, you keep moving on.
It's
SQ
true.
gonna stay on that
Keeping
Elphelt
it
though.
rocking with the Elphelt. A bold decision, especially because winner of this isn't getting paid tonight. I mean, loser of this isn't getting paid tonight.
Yeah,
We pay 1-2-4. We don't pay out 1-2-3. We pay 1-2-4.
damn.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, can I, here we are.
We make the rules.
Yeah, we make the rules. Can you, no, actually, no, can you imagine? All right, so staying on top of Dany here. Good clash right there into the counter hit afterwards. SQ, great FDs. Not overcommitting buttons here, right? You know, we haven't mashed yet. You know, right there, the 5H I think was a good option, but Dany called that with that stun edge. And here we are, man. This is a really slow game of Strive. Look at the HP, bro. We're like 20 seconds in.
That being said, a throw is going to get things started here. Put Dany on a one-hit interaction. Finds the RC, looking for the burst, but there's none to be found. Just got to clean it up, close out that round.
Yeah, I mean, Dany up 2 games right there. I wouldn't have been so surprised if he bursted, feeling kind of confident. I mean, SQ's HP was like a third at that point. But Dany right there keeping his burst. Gonna keep SQ in the corner here as she builds hers back. Wild Assault turns into a counter hit. And now we're gonna get a hard knockdown. Here we are, going to build that positive bonus. It's looping around a bit, but we were able to backdash to the 5K. Stunned it for Red RC is going to turn to the kill here. Maybe we were holding back just in case SQ bursted, but wisely held on to it for this last round.
Yeah, I like the RC drift up there, get that height extension, get the burst bait potential, absolutely. That being said, a fantastic wall stick combo here from SQ, gonna get that positive flowing, rebuild her burst here. Oh, but called out from the projectile with that JH. Maza spending the Wild Assault, spending the tension, get this hard knockdown.
Ooh, okay.
100-meter, but not scared of it. Running up with that 5K safe jab. Getting hit by the cross-up, though.
Nice DP.
SDP's out of the Rekka series. Looking for the burst. Another. And finds it 3-0 for Dany Maza here. He's going to be moving on to losers finals.
It's almost
That's
like I had
true,
10
they're
minutes to
already
do
right.
it.
Right?
Here we go.
That being said, this is a run back of winners semis. These two players see each other in the Jeekly all the time, but I hope that you guys are ready for the next installment of this. Naruto versus Sasuke. Lelouch versus Lelouch's friend, whose name I totally remember.
Well, you're
An
talking
anime rivalry to
Naruto,
rival at all
Sasuke.
anime rivalries.
Damn, I mean, Dany feeling that chakra through his Tims right now or something, man. If we're getting this shock state DP out for the perfect, that's looking pretty good, man. Hitting him with that ninjutsu. Here we go, but Red Stain on top of you, man. Red Stain on top of you. Trying to build up this tension. We do got that burst. We're able to weave in a drone. No shot, by the way. Dany able to use those stun edges to zone out Red the best we can, but we are in the corner, and these JDs are pushing us back, man. Oh, God.
Burst out, but the laser established. Looking at FD in the air, carries over to the cross.
There we go. Oh, getting that DP baited. You know, she's not on the screen anymore, but SQ also got a real, you know, lock on where Dany liked to spend those DPs. We'll see if Red catches onto that as well, especially early on in the set. That's where it's going to be beneficial.
Well, the Sultan looking to end the neutral. BT's coming out as well. Big pop-up here. Not going to get a hard knockdown because we've already spent the meter looking for the Oki off the drone. YRC to try and take the turn back, though.
I take that turn back, and these throws represented as well. Going to get that shock state applied. Staying on top of us. Red trying to build up that tension. Not enough to spend on any YRCs or anything, or a red RC, but it looks like all we're going to need is one hit. No RPG.
Not quite able to get that last Hurricane BT to land, close out that last bit, but the Aboii BT to try and cover that space is going to beat out the startup of that Stun Dipper.
That reminds me, I don't know which motion BT that is, but I saw a clip on like day 1 of Dizzy where I'm not gonna be able to tell it very well, but there's a funny Goldlewis clip of using the ice momentum to do some funny stuff in the air with that behemoth. So
Oh yeah.
looking like a Beyblade or something, but Red right here. I mean, Red was looking like a Beyblade earlier in one of their sets, using a lot of BTs in that similar way with PRC, but right now we're getting zoned out, man. We're trying to get in. Good counter hit.
Yo, shout out Fishing for Jono coming in with a raid. Thanks
you.
for letting us borrow RedIAmNot for a little.
Yeah, don't go back and watch my VOD. But no, thank you very much for that raid, homie. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. You're coming in just in time for losers finals of the Jeekly 36. RedIAmNot. I'm sure you're familiar with this player. You ever seen RedIAmNot play before? Up here against Dany Maza, trying to mix them up with these BTs. But Dany with some good blocks here, with some good FD blocks, trying to push back Red, trying to get out of this corner, but the counter hit's going to start us off, and Red's going to use the PRC to get another game on the board. 2-0 lead with a perfect.
I mean, would it not be kind of sick for RedIAmNot to have a Violet under him, right? And then just say, you know what? Get a 3-0 sweep against Dany, their nemesis here in the Jeekly? Would that not be kind of fire? If you guys want to see that, make some noise in the chat, right? But we got another game here, win or lose. Woohoo.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
And we're going to go ahead. We'll probably just decide to go back to our room after this so we have some control over it. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to organize that. Anchor, if you can talk about what we got going on right here. Red going to go ahead and use that drone to keep Dany here in the corner, trying to block out with these FDs, but the low behemoth picks up. Burst has to come out.
Being said, burst out, looking to keep the corner here. Security gauge full, not going into one of those security BTs. Dany's going to take their turn here, though. RC, gonna get the wall stick, gonna get the positive flowing. Slight health lead, but a meter lead for RedIAmNot. A big counter hit close slash. Security available. Oh, but gonna spend it on the drone. Looking for the chip damage. Not looking to get YRC'd. Space to try and avoid it. The chip damage is run down the meter, but an STP is gonna take a turn out for Dany. Wild Assault 5 DRC is gonna pop up from the overhead. Carrying to the wall. And closes it out.
And they got close right there too, man. God damn. I mean, even with that well-executed confirm with that red RC 5D, Dany still was down to a little bit of HP on red, able to close it out. And now red fighting right back with these low BTs and the high BTs, but Dany with some great blocks, man.
Looking to keep the drone alive by blocking those stun dippers. Didn't quite benefit, and the SDP is going to steal the turn away. Dany simply just not afraid of this pressure.
That was a cool combo, man. That was actually kind of sick. That was like some Bridget routing right there, unironically. Getting a setup right there. So right there, it was with the shock state with Bridget would be like a yo-yo or something. But great stuff. But Red saying, I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm just trying to do these behemoths. PRC, I'm going to stay on top of you. Look at this jump. Good fuzzy from Dany getting blocked out, but the wrist getting cranked. The throws are coming out. Red RC to close out that round. God damn, Red putting us on set point.
Absolutely. Yeah, if Dany wins now, it'd be a reverse sweep from a set point position.
Damn, that'd be quite the feat.
We've seen them do crazier. The Flexilla try and make space on the last hit of that stunt. As CSC not quite enough to kill out the drone.
Ooh. Man, that second close slash is... Okay, well, there we go. It dropped. I was going to say, that second close slash is always so low. I'm always surprised it doesn't drop, but... Here we go, trying to bait that
The
burst, but
burst.
got the DP bait right off the back. But Annie with that burst, going to spend this super red, having the shock state, but into the behemoth hit.
Oh.
A lot of scrambles going on right there, but in the benefit of RedIAmNot, taking this set 3-0, moving on to grand finals.
All right, we got the gamers grand finals. RedIAmNot playing up from the loser side. Kshu here in grands. This is a run back of winners finals as well. Make some noise.
Yeah, make
Some
some
codes
noise.
left in Machiorino. Actually, let me double check on that. You guys might have been the goats.
Wait, there really none left? God damn.
8 left. 8 left.
8 left. 8 left. Nah, there's got to be 8 of y'all in this chat that haven't clicked that code button. I would appreciate y'all if you can. No worries if not. In the meantime, enjoy this drive. Kshu trying to get out of the corner with these K finers. Got a 100-meter built up. Going to be some gnarly mix, or at least confirms. Going to go into the super probably for a hard knockdown. Nah, I got to shut up. I'm just going to let Kshu execute. Go into this hard knockdown. RedIAmNot taking a decent amount of damage here.
Kind of gas to RC, not even do a strike, let the card pump hit, and then super, right?
Damn.
That's some gambler aura, right?
Damn. Kshu, someone made a tweet the other day. It was talking about like fighting game players with aura or whatever. It's like, damn, there's no fighting game players with aura anymore. I don't know. I'll probably just sound like I'm glazing. Go follow Kshu's stream. Kshu, that's a good streamer to watch some fighting games, man. To watch them strive. I mean, talking about aura. I mean, my man plays every character, plays him at a top 5 level. Here he is on the Johnny, trying to win the Jeekly 36, unless RedIAmNot has anything to say about it. It's not looking good so far in this first game. Hard knockdown coming out here, Anchored.
Oh, the safe jump, though. Down with the system coming in, and not even going to give Red a chance. The burst just going to dash up, get the throw punish. Looks good.
And Kshu been getting away with a lot of these save jumps tonight, man.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say we've executed them on both Dany and SQ on their respective characters as well. So
yeah, so the Johnny's like JH safe jump there can get clipped by some faster reversals like the 9-frame DPs and like 9-frame reversal supers, but down with the system a little bit slower, and Elphelt reversal just I think a 10-frame as well. So gets in.
oh, I like the little 2P jab, but the whiff punish on the BT means the
great
red
little
wants to
shimmy there.
burst. I like that. Hey,
goes
yeah,
to
look
the
at that.
vault
We're just
at
gonna
the top
walk
of the
up on you.
drum. Piercy's back in. Half a gauge of security available as well. Oh, finds the opening with the 2K, but burst out from Kshu after losing so much of their life and Chipp.
Losing all that life. These BTs coming out. Shout outs to all the players tonight who've been playing against Red and also against Lasagna Slayer. I think everyone has blocked that cross up.
It's a devious cross up for how many people have successfully navigated it, right? That being said, Vault Deal RC. Speaking about devious things.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't play the Kara.
Speaking of devious. I like that right there. I mean, Kshu really active with that 2K, going to stay in your face. Good stuff. Gonna and you kind of have to do that. You need to do those little checks, those little 2K footies. Like, hey man, if you're gonna run up with me, you at least gotta make it true, or make it clean. I'll say.
Yeah, scuff the Jordans as they try and pull up.
Yeah.
Hold that space down. Ooh. Calls out that 5P with a big BT punish here. Even gets a wall stick. Kshu on just 1 hit left. Oh, the Vault Deal hitting though.
Yeah, and Kshu with that burst. We'll have to see if Kshu ends up spending it on a Wild Assault mix-up here. RedIAmNot, of course, with a lot of resources. 100-meter, wisely not spending it on the super that time with the, the representation of all these safe jumps. But Kshu in that string, able to close out this game, getting another one on the board. Is this... Oh, commentator's curse. I'll shut up. Anchor, take it away.
They're living. I was gonna say, but a safe jump. Oh, 50 more meter with the tank though. Fast PRC throw. No, PRC drift up into the overhead. Burst out from Kshu. I like the 6P to try and dodge the finer, but the PRC to the 2S is gonna lock him into place. and take the last bit of their life. Keishu pushing to be on set point.
Damn. Good stuff, Kshu. But adaptations coming out from RedIAmNot, right? When you have the 100-meter like that, and you know they're going to bait the safe jump, or rather that they have before, you know, represent that super. You know, maybe they think that you're not going to do it anymore, so they're going to do something greedy, and now they're going to get caught by the super. Or, if they safe jump you again, you got that PRC, just like Red showed us right there. Great stuff, great navigation at the end. Kshu cleaning it up, though, trying to get one more game, trying to have a perfect run at the Jeekly, man.
Chop him down for size here. It's the throw this time instead of the strike. The overhead opens up. No super for the hard knockdown yet. Holding the meter to mix on the other side. Meaty gun. I mean, hey, I'll take 15% of your life and chip for my security gauge. Sure, I'll take that trade.
Okay,
Oh,
Goldburst getting
Gold
blocked.
Burst though.
Yeah, and then Red trying to get out of this corner. We see some backdashes and stuff in these jumps, but Kshu doing a great job jailing them in. PRC off that low misfinder. Great confirm. Kshu putting us on set point. Okay. Getting that throw mix up after that double wavoo. Red trying to get out of the corner, using the gun to jail us down a bit. Oh, I like that, actually. You know, doing 2 quick checks of the gun, saying, hey, you think I'm going to, you know, then I'm going to calm down? No, homie, take the second. I got another one in the chamber.
Oh, fast PRC into the 2K, beating out the approach. PRC drift back down, trying to bring themselves back down to earth. Not quite enough to kill off the security. Hard established though.
Yeah, that
But the
2S,
pop-up before
man.
the super's able to come out. Oh, trading with the vault deal, but the hard knockdown blocks the overhead, but the low catches not following the link. But the last finer closes things out. 3-0. Kshu is your Jeekly 36 champion, everybody.
Appreciate everyone for showing up. Thank you all, despite all the hiccups. Thanks for everyone hanging out. Going to send it over y'all to Nitro. You're probably going to head over there already. Going to start this raid. Guys, Tyrant's Grave tomorrow. Biggest regional in Virginia probably ever for fighting games. Check it out on Twitch if you aren't already going. Check out the Jeekly 37 next week. The Academy 7 on Saturday. Thank you, Anchor, for hanging out. Thank you for all the mods. Thank you all in the chat room. We're going to send you on over. Have a great weekend, great night, and peace out, y'all. Actually, I got 5 more seconds, so everyone wait.
5, 4, 3. Oh, just countdown.
Okay, here we go. Raid now. Bam.